Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what the movie was made about. Was that
Johnny
TV
Depp?
show, that TV show.
Oh.
Was the movie good?
And wasn't it? What's his name?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was
what's
funny.
his face?
I thought
It was
funny.
the funny
Didn't they
guy.
take drugs? It was like
The funny
Franco's
guy.
brother or
Who?
something.
It was
Yeah,
the
Hill.
handsome guy, the Magic Mike guy.
It wasn't Franco's brother? Yeah. What's his name?
I don't know.
Tom Cruise. Yeah.
Who's got live?
Channing
It
Tatum.
was me.
Okay.
Channing
You
Tatum,
can
that's
keep
what
it
it is.
live. You just mute it.
No, I don't want to keep it live.
You don't want.
I just wanted to see how I looked because this camera's facing up, and I was like,
You don't want to comment to the people in the chat room?
I
Your
mean-
friends that you talk to every week?
Oh, what are they saying?
I guess I could.
Hey, Matt, can you, take it down 5 degrees on the light? We're a little hot.
Can I turn it off?
Turn it
We won't be able to see anybody.
down.
Then there's no point in having a video. Whoa, let's see here. Yeah, that's good. That'll work. We'll be a little dark. It's no big deal.
There's Groupons for him.
We all need to go. We need to make a
They
big
do after
trip
hours.
and go do it.
Live chat. How satisfied are you with the notification that the Jerry Jonestown massacre has started?
You got to be super satisfied.
I was very much dissatisfied.
Whoa. Okay, so we got 5 mics. All 5 are working. Everybody's up. Everybody can hear.
Yep.
I'm up.
You want to start this thing up, Matt?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
We're carrying this show tonight. He's not feeling well.
All right.
Yeah, I was just sending an email back to that band that sent us.
Okay. And what do you think of
David and
the
the
What do you think of the
Cruises.
coffee?
It's good, man.
You like it? You like that recipe?
I mean, yeah.
Do you wish it
I
was
guess we
more
can talk
nutty?
later.
Do you want more nuts in it
We'll talk later about it
Oh.
on the show or after the show?
after the show.
After.
Then let's start this thing up. Here we
Okay.
go. I guess we're competing with RoboTuner.
Why is he doing that?
I don't know.
Because he hates you.
He was supposed to do it yesterday.
Robo bitch.
Sweaty balls, sweaty ass crack makes a swamp ass.
So moist.
This episode of the
Dragon's Last Kicker.
is brought to you by
Guys note.
and
Victor Wrench.
and Plastic Object.
This program contains graphic material,
this song's for you.
including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Who's doing this? Who's doing this version? Scrap. Yeah, Lance to the guys. Did you see 1100 Spences hanging it up?
It's been 30 years.
If you count the Lance to Trio days, that's like probably just 40 years.
What's that other pin?
Chernobyl. Show number 426. It is Tuesday, June 22nd, 2021. And we have a full house here in the temple. And if you're not aware, you just have a few hours left of Amazon Prime days. So go buy shit.
I ordered my linen sheets before I came here.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to get a 3D printer or not.
What's a lemon sheet?
Linen. They're flax linen from
Flax.
France.
Where you do lemon parties on.
That's what they're made for.
Why am I
It's
low?
for
Why
my
am I
dick
low?
appointment.
Okay.
Check. There we go.
They are.
Yeah, we want all the vocal levels at the same listening.
Is that how the
pleasure.
professionals do
That's
it?
how the professionals do it.
You
That's
did
how
work
the
in
professionals
radio,
do.
so you
Yes.
would know.
It's very disturbing to a listener to when one person has a mic that's lower, and one has one that's higher, and then one has one that's medium.
Causes ear fatigue.
You don't want to play what is it? The Three Bears or Goldilocks and the Three Bears, right?
Uh-huh.
How many
Mike
years?
levels.
How many years in college did you spend learning that?
8.
Well done. I'd make fun of you, but
And then as soon as I got my first job, I quit.
I spent about 12 to 15 years getting my bachelor's and never went into that field.
That's okay.
That's what most people do.
That's okay. You can't win all the Super Bowls, Marlon.
You can't.
Happy Tuesday, though.
Happy Tuesday, Stubbs.
Happy Tuesday, Stubbs.
Susie, happy
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
Marlon.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
We can talk
Tuesday,
over each other on this
Susie.
part.
Happy
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 Tuesday,
Tuesday,
Minnie
Susie.
Marlon.
Happy Tuesday, little Marlon.
Whoa, I'm
Happy-
Schmarlin.
happy-
Happy
Happy
Tuesday,
Tuesday,
Schmarlin.
Happy Tuesday,
So you
Yeah,
named him
Marlon.
after your brother?
And
He's my twin brother.
And Dustin.
I thought-
Have you
No,
never
that's
met
the
my,
rule.
Have you
Never
never met my twin brother, Schmarlin?
I got a nasty
Yeah.
email from him once.
We get emails
Yeah.
from him all the time.
Yeah.
They're a little wild.
I didn't realize it was him.
He's my younger twin brother.
I thought maybe he was named after your brother.
Yeah, I got stuck in there for a little bit. Just
I was stuck in there.
Just wanted to hang out and party.
yeah.
He was stuck in the womb.
That happens.
Yeah, it was.
This is when they get the,
fun.
what is it, the clamps out,
Oh yeah,
forceps?
The forceps.
the tongs.
They don't just jump on the belly and it shoots out.
That's what they do, I thought. They do that.
They can do some massage.
They do that in Germany.
Oh, is that how they do it?
Yes.
It's also how they solve issues with scat porn.
I don't know about that.
I don't even know what that is. I don't think I
Oh,
want to
yes,
know.
you do. You've been in one.
You've made 3.
Oh, yes, you do.
I didn't realize I'd made any.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
Happy Tuesday, Matt. How are you feeling today?
I don't feel good.
You don't look like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you look horrible.
rough week since I was here last, and I don't know. I got a headache, really bad headache. Yeah. I need a massage.
Why was your week rough?
Just was, man. You know, you have some of those
Work.
weeks. Yeah, a little bit of it all.
Everybody was on your
Ladies?
case
I
from
did-
your teacher down to your best girlfriend.
I'm sorry.
Everybody was on your case from your teacher all the way down to your best girlfriend.
Exactly. all my teachers and all my girlfriends were on my case, but I did have a good Father's Day.
You did.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
Did
get
you?
to you get to see the kids.
I did get to see the kids.
You got visitation rights this time.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Well, no, that's something else.
You're going in a weird path there.
I thought he was
Yeah,
talking
no.
about it with Brittany and was like, oh.
I got I did see her at the game. My daughter started soccer.
Yeah, we saw that.
awesome.
So, yeah.
Saw that on Saturday.
Your youngest?
My youngest.
I met her at that wedding. Sweet kid.
The last hope for women's soccer, U.S. women's soccer team. Unless I get a surgery.
She's the last Stubbs, and then there will be a rise of Stubbs.
I don't think so.
The Stubbs awakens.
I think I'm the last one, man. Once I die, it's over.
You don't think any of your kids are going to have kids?
Well, they're probably going to take on the name of the other shanty.
Why would
yeah.
they do that? I keep advocating to
think-
my kids, don't change your last name.
What do you think of that? Like
What?
your bloodline.
My legacy leaving?
Your bloodline just ending. I kind of wanted that because my
Like-
bloodline's not that great.
Emperor Palpatine.
You brought up Father's Day. I was one that I still don't know who my father is, so
I thought you had two fathers.
He knows his black dad.
I have a black
No,
dad.
but not your white dad.
White dad.
How do you know there even was a white dad?
The white
I
dad
don't know.
is.
I'm just assuming.
He's still out there gallivanting around truck stops and what have you, doing, I don't know.
Truck
meth.
stops and Moroccan bars
Oh shit, I know that dude.
and
Sounds like
Scandinavian huts.
My
Yeah.
father's been called into question as well by my own dad.
I saw a picture of your father on Father's Day because you posted it
I
on,
sure
was it
did.
Instagram?
Uh-huh.
He looks
Was that
rad.
before or after he carved the swastika in his forehead?
He is rad. Yeah, no, Schmarlin. That my dad like posted on social media that when I was a baby, they had a Manson baby because my parents did foster care, and I was all, it was me, right? And he won't answer me.
Well,
What the hell?
you
But
carve. I mean, you carve up a baby in a woman's womb, then you tend
Cheapers.
to
Yeah.
not answer back, respond quickly,
JJTM does not advocate that. But
I
Should
do
we
not.
respond to you as
and
pig?
neither does Dustin.
My father,
Le pig.
Le pig.
the pig. I
Did y'all
told
have
you
a
about
bunch of-
that, didn't I?
Did you have a bunch of German shepherds around when you were growing
no.
up?
No.
Okay, all right.
In an alternate reality, your people were killed by a flamethrower.
My oh, never mind. I'm not
Once
gonna
upon
tell
a time in
that story.
Hollywood. You seen that movie?
No.
That was good.
It was good. Yeah, it was a different take on the Sharon Tate murders.
I thought it was very witty.
I thought
It was witty.
Too. It's long. There were some, like all Tarantino
Yeah,
movies. There's some
yeah.
scenes where you're like, "What is this doing here? Why is this happening? Why do I care?"
Yeah.
Why am I watching this?
But it makes you like the people.
I started watching. You want to do some TV talk real quick?
We
Sure.
can do some TV talk.
I started watching an
Should I play
interesting.
TV song?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd have to pull it up. And we'd probably get fined
You're
by
not even
ministry or
ready.
something.
So I started watching a really sweet show, and it's weird that I get into this, but it's a good sleep show
Ooh,
too.
is it called Virgin River?
No, it's called Rogue Trip. Have you seen it? Have you seen it, Dustin? Because
What's
it's right
on?
up your alley.
I haven't seen it.
It's so there. It's about this. It's a documentary. This war reporter and his son. He gets injured in the Iraq in our affairs in Iraq.
And the Iraqs and then some
and then
and the
some.
maps and the Iraqs
and such as.
and such as.
But that's funny. We should play that
We should.
at the end of the show.
In the
Anyway, so he has a traumatic brain injury. He has a bomb go off, and he has a traumatic brain injury, and it fucks him up really bad. And anyway, he fights through it, but he has to retire pretty much. And so he decides while he's rehabbing and everything, he wants to go around the world and check out all these different types of people that have, can be hostile or not, just places that are not, doesn't seem like the greatest place to go on a vacation. And him and his son just go do it. And like the first episode, like they go to the Amazon, they go to Pakistan, they go to Russia, they go to all these cool ass places, or the Ukraine. Anyway,
They don't go to that island where that
I haven't finished it.
where that Christian guy tried to go and convert those people to God. and
They do go to a place that's
they
never been.
speared him right as
They
he was
do.
trying to get on the
There
island.
is like the second episode. They go to a place that's never been seen
Touched.
by people outside of that.
Really?
the natives there. Yeah.
So
What's this
what's it
on?
on? Yeah.
It's on Nat Geo.
Oh, okay.
And
on cable
the thing
TV.
that's great about it is
Disney Plus.
the thing that's great about
Oh.
it though is there's no. I mean, they do kind of do some of the environmentalism stuff, but they deserve it because if that's what they want to do, they're doing a really positive message, and it's just these two guys. It's really, and there's a couple of times like when they're in Pakistan, they go to a livestock trading, like deal, and it gets risky. Like they get the locals get kind of weird with them for a little bit, but this guy is such a professional. This old this war reporter, and if you look him up, you'll recognize him because he was all over the place during the Iraq War.
Oh,
in
was he the
Afghanistan.
NBC correspondent?
He was either NBC or ABC. I think he was ABC.
Okay.
But yeah, he was
Okay.
all over the place.
Okay.
Saul Roker?
No.
No,
Sean Rabb?
it wasn't Sean.
No, okay.
Might have been
John
Fox
Hanson?
for
News.
No.
No, it was not Charles Manson. Is that what you said?
No.
Or you
Dale
said Dale
Hansen.
I don't think it was Dale Hansen. No, look it up. You can pull it up. You got your computer there.
You got the Google?
You'll recognize it. But anyway, it's just a really sweet show. There's no like, it's real laid back and
Rogue
mellow,
Trip?
and it's like Rogue Trip, and it's like it's just
Like
a
Rogue
show
One.
that's good for people to watch, like good for your soul, because they're going to these places and they're just finding cool people. Like they're going to
Bob Woodruff.
Let me see.
yeah, that's his name, and
Yeah.
his son.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yep. I know his face.
I know who he is. Yeah.
But
He was with the ABC World News.
It kind of reminds me of what. Well, have we talked about this? We have, right?
What?
We want to do,
Yeah.
but ours is going to be a little bit more repulsive, probably. I imagine.
Which the editing on ours for that first little trip,
Off to China, getting edited right now, right?
it's kind of a pain in the ass.
I'm sure it is, man.
It's kind of a pain in the ass. I'm working on it. It's just a pain in the ass.
When you watch that, I bet you'll be like, oh man, I need to get back on it. Like you'll dig it.
It'll inspire.
well, there's going to have
Will
to be. What I don't like is there's going to have to be a lot of voiceover work, which we've
Yeah,
already
and we
done in
gotta
the
do it.
beginning.
We just got to buckle down and do it one weekend. It's probably going to be a
Yeah.
couple of weekends, actually.
Because we didn't do a lot of narration as
But
we were going.
I
and
think
doing
that's how
things.
you do it, though. I
Yeah,
think you
that's
do-
the way a
you
lot of
shoot-
the Anthony Bourdain stuff was.
Right, you shoot and then you go back and narrate.
Yeah.
But anyway, this show, I recommend it to everyone. It's a family-friendly show. If you want to sit down with your kids and eat some popcorn,
Yeah.
just don't be doing the popcorn trick with your
Open up a couple of
spouse
pops.
in front of the kids. Open up a couple of pops, smoke a lefty, and you'll just have a good time watching it. It's really good. I
better
highly
than-
recommend it.
It's better than watching Nymphomania with them.
Yeah, way better
Or-
than watching Nymphomania with the family.
What's that show I came across?
Game of Thrones.
No.
Swingers.
No, it's that cult.
Oh, Son of Sam.
It's a sex cult, and they follow them, and it's on Showtime.
Nexus
Oh! It's
The
the
Cosby Show.
Sanctum.
yeah Sanctum.
Sanctum. Yeah. What?
He thought he
alright?
heard the door.
Inner Sanctum.
Inner Sanctum. Oh yeah, the song Inner Sanctum. There you go.
But yeah, I recommend it. It's good. It has the Stubbs stamp of approval,
It does.
especially if you are on the mota. You'll
On the
really
mota.
enjoy it. Or the shruma. I don't know how to say mushrooms in Spanish.
How
Anyone in the chat room know
You say it.
mushrooms in Spanish?
El Masodarumo.
No, it's
That sounds
actually on mushroom packages. The way that like
It
it's in
is?
Spanish. yeah.
Mushrooms never come in packages with descriptions in them.
Yeah, they do.
It's kind of little.
No, they don't.
Like
They come
kitchen
in little
baggies.
baggies from
little
Friends.
baggies from.
Oh my gosh!
The only mushrooms I get are It's-
White button.
it's in the dark, late at night.
Look at you doing mushrooms.
The ones that spit at you,
Yeah.
Dustin.
Campeon.
Campeons.
Interesting.
Yeah, so TV nugget there, and I'm still watching Yellowstone. I love
Maybe
it too. I want to become a
Campagnon.
rancher now.
I tried to
Become
watch
a-
that, and
Campagnon is
I
right.
don't have the proper channel, so I could not watch it. But
Amazon.
I
You
would
gotta have
watch
the
it.
Paramount
have
Network.
Amazon?
On Amazon. It wanted me to pay, so I didn't pay.
No, it's worth it. What's it like $5 or something?
Or you get the Paramount Network and just do their 30-day trial, watch it all.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
Cancel.
I've got like 12 of those. Right?
Yeah, and you forget to cancel them. You're like, God damn it!
No,
I killed them."
I don't forget to cancel them.
$90 Paramount
I'm
bill.
like, I'm like, it's $8 a month. Fuck it. Maybe I'll watch something next month. But I got like 10 of them.
Well,
Yeah.
Yellowstone is worth this subscription.
Yellowstone's
It's
pretty damn
really
good.
good.
I don't want to.
I'm getting fitted for a hat this week.
A Yellowstone hat?
ranching's
But
hard.
we need to do the JJTM.
A brand.
Yeah.
Well, now we go back to that Sanctum or whatever
yeah, the Nexium.
the Nexium
yeah,
cult shit.
So you're going to get fitted for a Yellowstone baseball cap?
No, a cowboy hat. Because it's about a rancher. It's about
Are
a
you-
rancher.
are you
and
really?
I would love to.
Let's go do it because I want to go do it.
But I want
Yeah.
to
to place.
The thing is, I don't want to get. I want to get something like the guys on that show, where like
Yeah.
real
No.
cowboys and ranchers, not
Yeah.
not some of this trendy stuff that you see
No,
at
no.
Texas Billiards or something.
No. So
You
my
know,
buddy that
like-
that does Billy Bob's, he told me where to go.
I absolutely
Yeah.
don't want to wear one like I see at Billy Bob's from.
No.
I
No.
want one like a guy that just got off a dusty horse and
yeah.
like his
My dad has a
balls
couple
hurt from bouncing around all
couple
day. so-
Stetsons that he's had fitted, and it's such a cool process to watch him steam it and
Yeah.
fit it and
Have you
tweak
seen
it
Yellowstone?
and- No,
It's good.
It's really
no,
good.
but and it's really cool. Like,
really.
have
good.
you ever seen
Oh,
them
the
like
process
burn
of them
like
doing it?
burn the felt? Like, if you want a design on it, they'll burn the felt. Like, it's really cool.
So
It's
what
a
do they
whole
put?
cool
What do they
thing.
put a feather in it for? Is that luck?
I don't know.
Because some
Looks.
guys wear feathers in their hats.
Yep, some guys
Stuff.
do.
Is that a Native American thing that they've carried
No,
over, or is
like,
it?
It's probably just.
I don't
Oh,
know.
speaking-
I want a fedora so I can be
Not to
Indiana
go.
Jones.
So I'm sorry. I'm going to backtrack a little bit, but that show, Rogue Trip, has an episode where they go to Colombia, I believe, and
I want to go there.
oh man, it looks awesome, dude. These places that they go, you're like, it's going to make you like withdraw from trips, and
Yeah.
like out of the country trips. But anyway,
I already have that
they
problem.
talk right. They talk about so they go down this place where they're a ranch, a horse ranch in Colombia. And I didn't know this, but the cowboys down there, they go to Peru, actually, I think. They
Oh.
cross over and go to Peru or
Those are
something
some
like that.
special
Or it's in
cowboys
Colombia.
there.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
They don't wear boots. They don't
No.
wear shoes.
Uh-uh.
And
No.
they do their jobs,
Barefoot.
their daily jobs.
Do they use saddles or no saddles?
They do. These guys had saddles.
Okay.
But,
But
they're not
can you
standard Western
imagine-
saddles. They're more like the
They're like really conformed to the horse, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not an English saddle. It's a weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird
a
saddle.
Can you
Peruvian
imagine?
saddle.
Can you imagine working on a ranch though with no boots, no shoes, no nothing?
Oh, hell yeah.
Every day you step in shit. Just
Oh, you on a regular? It probably feels good. You're probably like, kind of feels good.
Yeah,
'cause
just
it's not
wash your
rocks
feet.
and-
But they're born with hard ass
feet.
feet.
I
man.
bet they
You're
are. They
just-
probably evolved to it.
That's part
There-
of human involvement. Yeah.
And there's lots of cultures where like hard calloused feet like is a sign of somebody who's like
Satan.
well traveled, and they they've got money because they've traveled because they don't have shoes, so
Well,
but they've got the calluses on their feet that
It's
show.
funny that you brought that up because they go to Ethiopia. And when they're in Ethiopia, they talk about how their lungs function differently than the rest of the world's because the elevation there and the atmosphere there. And they naturally have stronger and their muscle the muscle tissue that they have in their lungs and stuff is stronger.
So that makes the locals better at marathons.
That's why all these Ethiopians are so badass runners. Yeah.
I see.
I see.
I looked
What's
up.
up?
I looked up the purpose of
What'd you say so for?
I said I see.
I thought you said I see.
I looked up the purpose of a feather in your cap.
What is it?
And here's what it says.
A dandy.
It says yes. It says
I knew it.
Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. He stuck a feather in his hat.
Called it macaroni.
You already know that. Why did you
I'm
ask
pretty
me?
smart.
If you already knew that, why did you ask?
Hey, macaroni.
Was that
Anyways,
it? Did you
that's
look
what
it up?
said. Yeah, that's what the internet. That's what Google says.
Just said Yankee Doodle Dandy.
It says it's a sign of being a dandy.
Oh,
You know the thing with buying those hats though is it's like a life. That's a lifetime hat,
Oh yeah.
and that's why they cost so much.
Yeah.
And you can't. There's things you can and can't do with the hat. You can't just throw it on your bed like Yellowstone. They teach you not to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta hang it up, tack it to the wall.
Yep. Or put it in its hat box every night.
But
Yeah.
I'd be totally down
There's a
to
hat
go
box. I didn't know
yeah.
that.
Yeah. My dad has hat boxes for his
And
Stetsons.
that's okay. That's not bad luck.
No.
I thought you were supposed to put it on your wall, and if you're laying down with it, you got to put it over your chest.
I mean, that maybe if you're in the olden days, in the
Well, the ranch,
Wild West.
The Yellowstone's
your-
not in the olden days.
get. It's also
The Yellowstone's
superstition.
real. Yeah, it's superstition.
But
Superstition.
if you want to go to a good hat place, I'm down to go with you.
Yeah, we
'cause I want to
should,
do
totally.
it and buy a good.
you guys
decent-
need to film that and film them fitting you and film
You know what?
them
We
doing
should go down
all
to
the
Gorn
felting and
Brothers.
stuff.
Or go out to
Gorn
like
Brothers doesn't.
somewhere outside of Fort Worth, like Montana.
No.
No, I'll go to Montana anytime. I'm ready to go.
Can I tell you my story about being fitted? Not necessarily for a hat.
Oh yes. Was
But-
it a jock
Cockring?
strap?
No, I had a job interview coming up, and I don't
Clone a
normally
Willie?
wear suits.
Prince
so I
Albert.
go, so I go
Wait,
up
no,
to the
Prince Harry.
I go up to the
Prince Albert.
Men's Warehouse.
You went to Men's Warehouse first.
I go to the Men's Warehouse and I tell the guy, I got a job interview. I'm looking for a suit. He's like, "Yeah, brother, I'll help you out." And so we're talking. He's like, "What kind of suit do you want? How much are you looking to pay?" And so he leans in.
Uh-oh.
He leans in with his tape measure.
Oh God, is he
You
going
have
to?
a
Is
lot of-
he making
you have
out
a
with
lot
you?
of guys that
And
hit
so-
on you, apparently.
And so I gave him a hug.
Yeah,
And he goes, "Whoa, dude.
I did that once.
I'm just trying to get your measurements." I was like, I don't know how this shit works.
See, this is good because you're teaching the younger generation what not to do.
But this is a true story.
Oh shit!
Are
That's
most
awesome.
of your stories untrue?
That's awesome.
I wish they were.
I'm like, man, I believe every one of them that you tell me.
But yeah, totally thought he was going in for a hug.
Damn.
I did something similar to that at work one time when I was doing mortgages. I had to go see my my loan underwriter, and he was this huge dude. Played college football. This big old dude, one of those gentle giants, just a huge guy, man. And he had. This was in the I would say 2003 2004 period, right? And he was still rocking a Magnum PI stash, and
Nice.
his hair was really 80ish too.
Please tell me he had the chest hair to match.
I'm sure he was a
Oof,
beast.
yes.
So anyway, he was really flustered, and I was pushing him to get a loan out like really bad. I was like, "Hey man, everything," and I could tell he was worked up. And I go, "Man, you all right?" Because I'd never seen him act this way. Because he was usually pretty
need a
jolly
hug?
fellow and
You
stuff.
need me to help you out?
And I go, "It's funny." I said, "Man, you need a hug, man?" And he goes, "Well, Matt, actually, yeah, I could use one." And he stands up, and I was like, "Okay." I hug this big old dude. I'm holding on to him, and then all of a sudden, like the CEO, like the his name's I can't remember his name, but the big wig walks up on us, and I'm like,
Get out of here! We're having a moment.
actually, no, I just held him. I go, Bo. His name was Bo. Bo. I can't remember his last name, but anyway, I was like, it's okay for grown men to hug, Bo. It's okay.
Yep. Yeah,
Like
for
that, and I just
sure.
patted him, and then I just kind of walked off. And
That's awesome.
I got my loan closed.
That's a great story. I
All right,
love
true
that.
story. That's a true
I'm
story,
so
too.
happy that you were able to give him a hug and that you offered.
Yeah, we were friends on Facebook at one time, but I think he
You
saw
pissed
enough of
him
my
off?
crazy crap, and I
It's
pissed
like,
him
this
off.
guy,
I was like,
this
guy's
guy hugged
nuts.
me, and he's fucking crazy.
Was he in the Manson family or something?
So here's where I was
We'll
told
never
to go.
know.
If I
To
want
get a hat?
if I want a good badass hat here in Fort Worth, generically it's called the Best Hat Store, but it's up off North Main, just south of 28th, just north of the Stockyards and Billy Bob's
Nice.
on Main.
Good spot.
Everybody says to go there. They have all sorts of crazy hats, and they will take care of you, and they're good hats. So that's where I'm told to go.
I want to go to that hat
Wonder how long they've
store.
been. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. It was in Austin on like the main street, and they've got really cool
We've
hats.
been there, haven't we, Dustin?
On Congress, South Congress.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they had like
There's a
these
t-shirt
trucker
store, right?
hats
That's
that said
Gorin.
like
Yeah.
That's the guys that make these.
Corins. That was like the trucker hats were awesome. I was
Yeah.
like, man, I should have got one while I was there because I really loved it. And
Which one did you want?
One with a rooster on it.
That said, I like cock or
Yeah.
something.
Check out my cock or something. I don't know. It was funny.
I found a place to
Barely
get
know
those,
you.
so.
Yeah, so I wonder how
I'm
old
down.
that one in Fort Worth is.
It's old.
Yeah.
That's where I'm told, and you can even get like pork pie hats and all sorts of stuff. So
Oh,
Wonder
cute.
what the oldest business in Fort Worth is.
Bowlers.
Besides, not. I'm talking about mom and pop, not Benny Keith or some dumb shit like that.
oldest business in
Oldest
Fort
business in
Worth.
Fort Worth. Let's kick a shout out to him.
Let's
Find out who it is.
Oh, is it Joe T. Garcia's?
Is that the oldest you
No,
think?
it's
No,
not.
no.
Probably
No
like
way.
I'm just wondering.
or,
Like a hat shop, maybe.
Yeah, or like I think like Fort Worth was like railroad stuff. Like
Could
really-
be.
Is it still open? Let's see here.
It's got to be open still.
It has to be open still,
and it
yeah.
has to be
This
mom and pop.
says
Don't say the iPhone store.
no.
Apple.
The Apple Store at University. It says here, the oldest business is Pendry's World of Chilies and Spices.
Oh, on 8th.
Was opened
Wow.
in 1870.
God, I love that store.
Dang.
It's in an
Heck
old
yeah.
house. It is
Yeah.
such a cool store.
Well over 100
Dude, I go
years.
into
Well
Pendry's
over.
often. I didn't realize that was the oldest.
Shout out to Pendry's.
Nice.
Shout out, Pendry's.
Yeah, no,
You
they
guys
have,
have made. Looks like you made it.
I think you guys are gonna have a
Hi, Shelly.
have
What's
a
that?
good business.
Yeah.
A
For
good
it to
long
last that
business.
long? I wonder if
Yeah.
they're loaded. Surely they are.
I don't know.
They
There's
can't
a
be
little
going
house on eight.
like paycheck, living paycheck to paycheck, having a business
I don't
over
know. Have you seen this
120
economy?
years.
Have you seen this economy after
Dude,
post-COVID?
the beignet bus also goes to
I'm sorry, the
Pendry's a lot.
beignet bus.
Ooh, yeah.
What is this?
No, magic.
I thought that was only in New Orleans.
It's magic in a
No.
bus. And they've got the lemon ones.
How old is
what
that
are those
one?
things called?
If I could stick
Lemon
my
squares?
No, they're lemon
Lemon
Dutch
parties.
They're
Dutch
lemon
babies. They have little teeny Dutch babies.
I'm sorry, lemon parties?
Yeah,
No,
lemon parties.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
a big lemon party.
the lemon parties on my lemon sheets.
If I could stick my dick in a food truck, it'd be that one.
God, and they've
It's
got
amazing.
the best coffee.
So good.
Ugh. Ugh.
That's my favorite. They need to sponsor all our events from now on.
Yes, the beignet bus.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Just holler at them to come out. That's the best bus in Fort Worth, by far.
We should go. We should go do a podcast at both of these businesses.
At Pendry's? Be
Yeah.
like,
Have
Have
"Let's
the
come
have the
hang out with
beignet
you
bus
guys."
be there that
And have
that
the beignet
morning.
bus be there, man.
Yeah.
That morning? Whoa.
Well, you know, whenever.
Yeah, we have to make the late order of the beignet. How long
Okay.
do they not stay open?
They do, and they'll be wherever you want them to be. It's a bus; they'll go wherever you want them to go.
I'd like to segue into the youngest company in Fort Worth.
Okay,
The youngest,
The newest company in Fort Worth.
what is that?
mom and pop. Or
It
you
may
going
not be
full on.
It's mom and pop. It's boutique, and they're probably going to be a sponsor of this show very quickly.
Ooh.
Oh, let me. Is it a coffee company?
It is 817 Coffee Roasters, man.
817 Coffee Roasters.
right.
They're up and going. They're brewing.
Is that what I drank?
That is
Yes.
what you drank.
It was damn good. I said I didn't want to get onto it on the show and I'd do it afterwards, but you know what? It's damn good coffee.
We're
Oh
not
my
gonna.
good. I was saying how good that smelled.
Oh my gosh.
We're not gonna talk
Good
about
till the last drop.
the blend you had is very top secret right now, as of this. But maybe in a couple shows we'll release what you drank tonight. But yeah,
We're going to do a
817
side by
Coffee
side with
Roasters.
McDonald's coffee, by the way, 817.
You're gonna start seeing it popping up like at the Roy Pope Grocery over in on the west side of Fort Worth, and other mom and pop places here and there. But you can order it
Through us?
on Facebook right now. They're working on the website,
Uh-huh.
and you'll probably soon be able to order it through us. And,
When I ordered my first bag, I had to go to a record store to pick it up.
he
So
set up
you've
shop.
had this.
I've had
This is
three
new- this is-
different
okay.
blends of 817 coffee, and the JJTM blend is my
Whoa!
Oh, sorry.
Do they have a blonde blend?
I thought... What?
No, I just said it's top secret.
I didn't say what the blend was.
The legal stuff hasn't
Yeah,
been worked
I
out.
think you just literally did.
No, I
You
didn't.
just said
I
the
didn't
name
You
of
did.
it.
Oh, I didn't say what the...
You said you've
Oh
had
my
two, and one of
God.
them was something.
Sorry. I thought you meant like what was in
Did you
the
time code
blend.
that?
I'm
Because we still got lawyers involved in
yeah.
this.
We're still working on paperwork.
Sorry. I thought you were talking about the actual coffees in the blend.
No.
Oh.
The name of
The
it.
name of it. Sorry. Well, who even knows if that'll be the name? It could be called something else.
We might have to call it something else so
So
we
now-
don't piss off.
So now the whole thing's probably pretty much fucked up.
Pretty much.
I could probably fix it with the roaster. I know him well.
Like Andy?
Yeah, like candy. Blowy, something.
Something? A gibber?
I could make it right.
Anyway, so yes, we're gonna have a new sponsor here soon, and if you want to pick up some 817 coffee, you can go to Low Key Tavern. That's where he's set up shop and he's brewing.
How do you
and
spell
can
that?
Hop online. 817 coffee.
Oh my god.
How do you spell Loki? Is it Loki or LOW?
Lowkey.
Okay.
It's the Low Key Tavern. It's right next to the old Rainbow Room. There on Jennings.
It was the old Rainbow Room.
Yeah.
It
Wasn't
burned
it?
down.
When
Right?
it burnt
Yeah.
down. The cops burnt it down. The city of Fort Worth didn't like gay people, so they burnt down their club.
So another gay bar opened right there. Low Key Tavern.
And the one across the street. Reflections.
Oh, yeah, Reflections.
I thought that was a mirror store.
Maybe.
You would think.
So you mentioned Father's Day. Did you get showered with gifts? Did you
I got a cool gift.
What'd you get?
A shirt that says "Be kind."
Nice.
Yeah,
That's about as good as it gets.
I forgot to wear it. I was
Yeah.
going to wear it tonight, and then I
Be
forgot.
kind.
Mhm.
In Rainbow?
Nice reminder.
In Rainbow?
In rainbow, no,
Who is it that
brown, I think, and black, something like that. I don't know.
who is it that had the metal is gay shirt?
Oh, the.
Did you get it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it got stolen.
Who stole it?
I lose.
One of the girls.
I
Assassination?
wrestled a bear once.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
won?
It's a band.
Oh.
Yeah. Or was it? Are they still around?
I don't
they
know.
make it to the
Out of
COVID?
Louisiana or Shreveport, something like that.
Shreveport is
Shreveport.
Louisiana.
Yeah,
Louisiana.
or Baton Rouge.
I'm going to
Oklahoma.
Louisiana at the end of the year. I've never been before.
You've never been to Louisiana?
Nope.
You need a
never,
tour
ever.
guide?
I don't know. I think I'm going to make it a trip with my little daughter.
Where are you going?
New Orleans.
I know a tour guide down there. Not that I said I was going to go. I know a guy that gives tours down there.
I know locals.
A good buddy.
I think I'm all right.
No.
If
I know a
if
voodoo
need
shop
yeah, that's
that-
what I want to do.
A guy that works there.
I want to do all the voodoo.
You got to
gonna
get off
follow
the
y'all
beaten
down
path
there
though, and go
and creep
like
you out.
the French Quarter has them too, but you got to go elsewhere too to find the real deal,
Oh,
true
yeah.
detective feel.
No.
Yeah.
I was on the phone with my girlfriend, and I was like, "This is what I want to do," and she's like, "I'm in."
I don't know
will
if we.
take you."
So now that we're talking about New Orleans, and
Mm-hmm.
I just brought up True Detective, I didn't know this. I have a friend that is reading the book.
Uh huh.
A very special friend. He's reading Matthew McConaughey's book.
Green lights?
Have you read it?
No, but I asked for it for Christmas. Guess
you
what?
did-
I didn't get.
Oh, why didn't you just tell me? I was wondering what to get you.
No. Okay. Well,
I was sitting on the.
I think that
Anyway,
there's a
I
June
was sitting
holiday
on the
coming up. You can
set.
get it for me.
True Detective.
I don't know if we talked about this. Did you know
Alright.
they were actually wanting him to play Marty?
Yep.
Did we talk about this then?
No, I already knew that. I'm in a True
Did you go
Detective
back-
Reddit group.
You are?
Yeah, that talks about all sorts of crazy bullshit, and you will fall down a rabbit hole.
I bet.
That
Is the majority of it about season 1?
Yeah, majority it's about season 1, and most of it's breaking down.
I had no idea. Why didn't you tell me about this?
Psychological aspect of season 1.
Do you know
'cause
what
it
a Reddit
hurts.
is?
It really
Oh,
hurts.
I'm sure. Well, did you look the schizophrenia one up that I told you about?
Yeah.
That people with schizophrenia end up getting on there every once in a while, and you can just be reading for like 30 minutes thinking
Yeah.
this person's going to make a really good point or something. Like,
And they're not.
And
They're
you're like-
just typing bullshit.
yeah, you're just like, what? And then all of a sudden you'll be like, I've been reading this for 15 minutes, and then you realize, because if you look at the comments, it'll be like, hey, it's okay. Have you talked to someone? And you're like, why? And then it hits you. You're like, I've been reading the Diaries of a Madman
Yeah.
for 2 hours now.
Is this a manifesto?
Yeah, exactly.
What's going
What
on?
was it? 3 that sucked so bad?
It wasn't
Two.
It was
terrible.
2.
So
Two
here's the
wasn't
thing.
terrible.
They're not
It was just
terrible.
nothing's number 1.
But you're expecting another number 1.
Exactly.
You're expecting it to go down this weird psychological trail, and number 2, you have to completely erase number 1 to
All
appreciate
3
it.
of them, actually. You have to erase them.
Three does relate to number 1 because they bring up the case in 3.
That's right, they do.
Yeah, I like 3 a lot. I only watched it once. I need to watch it again. I've watched 1, I don't know, probably 10 times.
I just finished my 4th time through it.
I watched 2.
It's so good.
I've watched 2 like 3 or 4 times, and I need to watch 3 again.
This
I don't know
last
that
time.
I've ever watched a show more than once, other than Seinfeld.
Well, you gotta
what
watch
about
it more
Fast
than once.
Times?
The Office?
The Office.
That's
yeah.
a movie. That's not a show.
No.
You haven't watched The Office?
I own
episodes
the
more than-
BBC Office episodes. Those ones I've watched more than
Those
once,
were
but not.
a lot better.
Yeah, way better.
Is that national? Is that the like pinnacle of white people show? The Office. It's like every white person I know has that going on like all the time, and you can walk into. I bet you if you walked into
So what
every
are you
house,
saying?
It was on here when we walked in.
It sure was.
Is the pinnacle of black TV shows Good Times?
I hope so.
Is
just-
it,
I
is
love
it
that
on
show.
all the time?
Good Times is
that's
great.
racist, Dustin.
It used to be all the time.
Good Times was
That,
great.
Good Times in Jefferson used to be on like all
Sanford
the
and
time.
Son was awesome.
Sanford and Son
Sanford
was the
was great, too.
best.
Yeah, but
For me, as a
but
little white
seriously,
girl.
have you ever met a white person? Don't say anything in here. That doesn't like watching The Office and just leave it on all the time.
Yeah,
I have never.
met people.
Oh, me. I'm
work
one
with
of
people.
them. I don't.
You
I
just said you
just-
watched the Euro.
I don't
one.
watch
Yeah,
The
but I
Office at
don't
all.
like turn it on like the TV and just leave it on like you just said. And there's seasons of it I can't stand at all. Not one bit.
Like the whole season.
If you
Yeah.
come back and watch it, you'll love them now.
I don't think I
Like
will.
the what's,
Yeah, you will. I was that way, and I went back and started watching them for the magic just to see like what was going on.
so has
It's pretty fucking funny.
So here's where I was headed with this conversation.
Okay.
Has The Office taken over the throne of national white person's show over Seinfeld?
Yes,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it has too.
far.
Probably. Yeah.
It used to be Seinfeld and Friends.
have you ever gone back?
Friends.
have
Oh,
you
there
ever
are lots
gone
of people
back
who've watched Friends
and watched
over and over.
the
I don't.
first season of Seinfeld and how terrible it is? It's awful.
That's like
Awesome.
it's like Curb Your Enthusiasm. How
Yeah.
it's not the content.
It's
like
way
the-
more
the-
similar
but
to
it's-
Curb Your Enthusiasm
It's so
than to what
weird and
Seinfeld
crazy.
turned into.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We played a show with Juma Spears.
Yeah.
And, I was talking to him after his set, and he said, "Man, I wonder how it went." And I said, "Well, there's a bunch of people dancing and stuff." And he goes, "Were you dancing?" And I said, I was at the back because I kind of dance like a lame, And he looked at me like he didn't
What
know
does
what I was
that mean?
talking about. And I was like, from Seinfeld. And he goes, "Oh yeah, I think my mom watches that show."
And he's a
Damn,
youngster though.
dude.
He's like the age of my children, so
Yeah.
that doesn't surprise
Marlon,
me.
do you know Seinfeld?
I mean, like sorta.
Can you name any of their characters
I know there's like
besides Jerry? Can you name any of the other characters?
George.
Stop whispering.
no, like
Yeah, that
I-
kind of
I-
defeats the purpose.
I know what they look like. A bunch of the characters, or like some of the characters, I know
What
what
was
they
Kramer's
look like.
first name?
Oh my god, I haven't seriously watched the show, but I've watched like a couple episodes.
So you don't remember the episode where they found out Kramer's first name?
No.
What about when the Asians were living in the
Cosmo.
Chester drawers?
Yeah, Cosmo.
What
Or with
was
the cigars.
No,
Look
the
away,
Colombian
I'm
guys, they were-
hideous.
Or
No,
the Cubans.
No.
Yeah.
No, they were Asians.
No, living in the chest of drawers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kramer
The
was
drawers.
renting out
Yeah,
his,
he's renting
his
out-
house
Oh,
as
yeah,
an
that's right.
Airbnb.
I thought there was I get that
Before
with the Cubans
Airbnb,
when they
yeah,
were
he's
rolling
like, bring back some Cubans, and then he started making the omelets.
they were crepes, and they started
yeah,
spraying
crepes.
on everybody
What
and
is
burning
what
them.
is Seinfeld streaming on now?
Oh,
Is it a Peacock or is it a?
Probably they own it.
Probably like HBO or something.
I think it might be HBO actually. Someone got him a while back for like a record amount. Don't they hold the record?
I just found out that The Big Lebowski's on Netflix.
I've watched
you
it like
seen
6
the
times
Jesus
since it's been
rolls?
back
I
on.
have to keep watching it. I have to start tonight.
Have you seen the Jesus Rolls yet? It's about the Jesus.
No.
It's very crazy.
Is it about bowling?
Oh, I thought
It's
that was
about
going to
the
be a
Jesus.
movie.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
they're,
it's on.
But is it-
yeah, the Jesus.
Seinfeld's
Yeah.
on Hulu.
It is.
Yeah.
You gotta see it.
The
Okay.
Jesus one is that I thought that was a movie.
Is it on
It is
Netflix?
a movie. Yeah, yeah.
What's
is
it
a
on?
movie. TV
What channel?
streaming.
I don't
What's
know.
it streaming on?
HBO.
Is it-
Showtime?
That's what I watched it on. was
Showtime?
HBO.
Showtime. I don't
I
think
bet
I've
it's-
got
yeah,
Showtime.
HBO or Showtime?
Okay, I think I've got access to HBO.
All right, Googler it. Googler.
Anyway, when are we going to start shoot the shit?
We
Oh,
can
yeah.
shoot the shit now.
Yeah, we got sidetracked
We
by
can do it
TV.
So we were
TV
talking
talk.
about-
TV Talk was the first thing.
This is the end of
Now it's time for
Amazon Prime
sandwich
Day.
talk.
And Amazon
Which-
Prime.
I
I bought a
ordered
mattress.
on Amazon.
Nope, Target.
Oh. Well, what's
I
funny
bought
is
so much stuff on Amazon. I didn't think I would ever do
I'm
that.
gonna have boxes coming for weeks.
I have to tell Katie, just
Just
expect that
showing
boxes
up.
are going to be showing up.
Yeah,
for days.
this is usually when I purchase a new fleshlight, and
Off
I
Amazon?
Forgot, yep, I forgot this time.
A new truck. A truck is gonna pull up.
You got a new truck on
Schneider
Amazon?
truck?
No, a truck's gonna pull up every day on my street and just ejaculate Amazon packages all down the street.
Ejaculate.
It's just gonna shoot them out everywhere. I've got stuff coming that for the next 2 weeks. My dates are crazy. It's ridiculous. This is the craziest time of the year.
Have fun.
Prime Day, and you're only saving like a couple of bucks on everything. That's what cracks me up. But I like that Target and Walmart
Is it
got
really
into
not
the
that
game.
big of savings?
No, it is. It's a big savings.
Is
Like
it-
some of the stuff is hundreds of dollars.
So it's worth
My
the buzz.
linen sheets are $100 less than I found them
Your
any
linen
place
sheets are
else.
stained.
Not yet.
Oh.
Come on now.
Whoa. Okay, is that a joke?
So Friday, I was all set up to go to this local famous records showcase
With Double Bear.
Got Lola's.
at Lola's.
Yeah, I wanted.
with-
I wanted to go to that too.
But I got to work that morning and was told, hold on to your butts because we have a massive outage
We ain't
over
going nowhere. Unpack your bags.
over by Rivercrest, or like literally a street over from the Rivercrest Country Club. One of those houses over there caught on fire. There's two stories on how this started. One of them is that a transformer blew up, caught a house on fire, and it's right over one of our major distribution boxes that feeds the fiber optic for that whole area. It burnt all our fiber optic up
Damn.
because that's just plastic and glass.
Yeah.
Burn up all the cable TV, burn up the electric, burnt these people's garage down, their pool house, half burnt down this other house. It went crazy. It was a towering inferno.
So they
Smoke
told
damage
you,
was-
So they told you to start a GoFundMe for them.
Yeah.
Was there any
exactly
devil
what they did.
catchers hanging?
No. So we had to sit around there and put it all back together.
You rebuilt the house
No.
in one day.
The fiber optic.
Oh,
We had
okay.
to put the fiber optic back
I was like,
together.
wow, that's got to be a record.
So I worked.
What are you, Chinese?
Yes. I worked like 16 hours. I got off just in time to make it to Lola's to see Sosa's band. They were like 2 or 3 songs in.
What's his new band called?
God damn it.
Killing in the name
It's
of.
something of, it's some kind of voices
Son of a
like
bitch.
Rage Against the Machine type sounding name, like
You had to ask me that.
I've
Fuck,
got
I
the
forgot the
Google.
name.
like Words Power or Power of Words or something like that.
I know. I got the name of the record here. Volume is.
Sosa
Power.
wanted to call it White Power, and we were like, nah, you
No.
probably can't
It's
call it that.
temporal
temporal.
distortions.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
temporal
Temporal
distortion.
distortion.
And it was good. When I pulled up, man, you could tell that he was
Going
shouting
off.
and yelling and going off. You could hear him as
Who
I was
sings?
walking around.
Sosa.
He sings and plays bass.
No.
Just
He's
sings.
just singing.
He did.
Yeah.
He
played
played it all, though.
guitar.
Didn't he play all the instruments on the recordings though?
On the recording.
He
Most
told
of
us
it,
that.
yeah, most of it. But basically, he's got most of his old band up
The
there
Raven
with him.
Charter.
The Raven Charter up there with him, with a few other added members, and it was good. It was cool. And then Double Bear played,
Yes.
and I started feeling sick. 'cause
Double
I
Bear
had
Bastards.
been out in the heat all day in a fire area that was fucking hot all day, and I bolted. But Susie and Jeff and Lady Lord all stayed there, and y'all watched
Teen Wolves.
Teen Wolf. How were they?
Teen Wolves.
Teen Wolves.
Yeah, they're excellent as always. As always, they're so good. They're
a great band.
do
Have you seen their cover band, Adolescent Puppy Wolves?
They do all 80s movie soundtrack covers.
That was good.
It was
Adolescent
excellent.
Pups.
They're excellent. They're so good.
Teen Wolves. Come on, Marlon.
So it was a cool night. I just wish I didn't get sick because I would like to have seen some Teen Wolves.
Yep, they were great.
But Double Bear played for like 3.5 hours,
They sure did. They're a jam
So-
band.
Double Bear Bastards.
which is our buddy Michael Garcia's band.
And
Garrett.
all the pictures from that show, I was like, damn, I wanted to go to that. I thought I was going to get to because I thought it was going to pan out, but I didn't find out till that afternoon I wasn't going to make it.
Bummer for you because it was really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good show. It was a good deal.
Stink
and they're
Flamingo
gonna
might be sending their demo over for a deal with them.
So they're going to
fit in
keep
like
this
a turd in a
going.
punch bowl
They're
in there.
going to keep doing these showcases and stuff, and there may be some word coming out. They're doing one in Elm here next month or something, or in August or some shit.
Do they put out physical product?
Yeah.
They sure do. They had a whole table set up with
Merch.
all their stuff. Yep.
Yep.
Awesome.
Did you get me a
All
shirt,
sorts of- no, I didn't,
Susie?
because
Nope.
I seriously
I'm selfish.
started feeling bad and bolted.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you got to that part of the story, I used to do that fire chasing gig, remember? For insurance companies and stuff. And there is something about the smell of that smell of a burnt house and stuff and all that gives you a
Gives you an
headache,
erection.
man. I'm sorry, what did you say? I didn't catch it.
There's something about things that have burnt
That
That does it for you.
that gets me excited.
Wow.
They use formaldehyde
No.
in the making of plywood.
So that's what it is?
It's possible. There's new
I don't know
there's new legislation that if you import plywood, you have to certify that it's formaldehyde free. But if you get into plywood,
so if you
that's
smoke
older-
plywood, do you trip?
What about particle
I know
board?
what I'm doing when I get home.
So if you have older plywood,
You're just
chances
out there
are is that it's
Getting
got,
sawdust
got a
from
lot
plywood.
of chemicals
You're grinding it
that,
down.
that are somewhat
You
toxic.
snorting it.
Yeah,
So if you walk into a burnt situation and there's fumes, then
sometimes
that
it
would make
could be
sense
that.
that it would make you ill.
What's bad is it happened, the night before. The area was still hot, and it was still a hot fucking day.
Sometimes they stay hot for like a few days.
Man, it was so freaking scorching around that fire.
Did you piss on it?
No,
Try to put it out some? Try to help?
No, it was hot, and that got me sick. So the rest of the weekend, like Saturday, I went over to I went out to my family's in Weatherford, and just chilled.
Did your sister?
Did nothing, huh?
Nothing.
Yeah, she was there. And then it was weird. I just chilled inside, and then Sunday on Father's Day, I just chilled out inside too, trying to just get my strength back from being erect around the fire all day.
That's a lot of blood flow.
It's a lot of blood.
I was around a fire on Saturday night.
Yeah, where was your fire? Did anyone die?
Nope. We celebrated the solstice a day early.
Okay, what is this?
We
Is
did
this
some
rocks and stuff?
witchy shit.
Witchy stuff.
Solstice Eve, if you will.
You
Yeah.
moon danced?
We danced naked under the moon around a fire.
In your backyard?
Yeah, we threw mugwort into the fire.
Mugwort?
Mugwort.
What's that?
It's a plant.
Where do you even get that from?
Does it make you
I
trip?
got it from a witchy shop.
What is your go-to witch shop?
It's called the Enchanted Forest.
I
on
just go
Over there on
Lancaster.
Lancaster.
I just go to Hot Topic.
It's right around the
Come
right
on.
around the corner from
You
my
say
house.
you walk into Hot
I just
Topic
go to
and she
Victoria's
say,
Secrets.
"Show me the
Somebody,
witchy
where's their
shit."
witch stuff? Your witch's brew?
I thought y'all said bitch stuff.
Whoa,
That's why I go
that's
to
where you
Victoria's
go to
Secret.
get your bitch stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can't say that anymore, Susie.
That's what he
Yeah,
said.
that's not acceptable.
I
now,
didn't hear
Susie.
him.
There's a lot
say
of
it.
bitchy stuff in here.
Susie, you gotta
That's-
watch that.
That he called his
need-
woman a bitch.
When you
That's
go
where I
into-
go to get my
Sold.
bitch stuff.
Hashtag me too.
That's not what
That's
I
what
said.
you just said.
I said
Hashtag me
that's
too.
where
Clap
you go
back.
to get bitchy stuff.
I'm canceling you.
When you come into the temple, we need woke Susie, okay? Not
I'm not the one who said it.
not the Susie that
did.
says bitch and cunt all the time.
He said
We
it.
can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Are
This
you gonna
isn't
tell a
California,
racist joke
Susie.
now?
Say what?
Are you about to tell a racist joke?
No.
Okay.
Jewish joke?
Nope. That's racist.
What?
I heard the funniest thing today.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So my binge right now while I'm working is Veep. Like
Oh,
I'm
yeah, you're
just
back on
watching
that, huh?
all of Veep. So
It's a great show.
first episode of season 5, her right hand man that helps her out with everything, the older dude, says you're about as welcome as a shit shaped swastika in a Jewish temple. It's like, whoa.
All right, let's do some more TV talk.
Wow.
It was pretty damn funny.
So
Veep
anyways,
is funny, though.
celebrating the solstice was
That's so
pretty
great.
cool.
So how long did this celebration last?
About 3 hours.
And what's involved with this? Or is it secretive?
Food and
This is
Food?
Food and
Do you have wine?
there was wine available, but we didn't have any. I made
Goat's blood?
I made a lemonade drink that was, witchy. It was infused with herbs.
Infused with your DNA?
Yeah.
You know, in
I made it
eighth
with
grade, a witch put a spell on me.
Did she?
Yeah, in
What'd
a
she
sewer.
say?
We were in a sewer, and she got mad
Why
because we
would
were
you
playing
be in
Truth
a
and Dare.
sewer?
Huh?
Why would you be in a sewer?
Because I don't know. That's what kids do in the 8th grade.
That sounds shitty.
Not a sewer, but like what are those drainage where you go down a manhole? Was that a sewer? Wait,
It
what?
still sounds shitty.
Were there turtles? in there?
Turtles.
And a rat.
Maybe eating pizza.
A girl named April.
Doing some karate.
With some
Shelly shops where
Splinter?
you shop.
Shelly goes to the Enchanted Forest.
the Enchanted Forest. Isn't that where the
I think there needs to be a
the
JJTM
Japanese
investigates.
people were hanging themselves? And
Nope.
one of the Logans,
It is.
one of the Logans walked up on one of them and freaked
The
out.
Death Forest in Japan.
Wasn't that called the
Oh.
Enchanted
The Enchanted
Forest?
Forest.
The Pauls? Or-
Yeah, one of the
I don't know.
Pauls, like
Yeah.
All
Jake
I
or
know-
Logan Paul. Wasn't that called the Enchanted Forest?
Yep.
He just called it the Death Forest.
Oh, is it
that's
called that?
The other slang for it, where when the Japanese people are done, they just walk out in the forest and hang themselves.
Ugh.
They
And
had a
that's
lot
what
of
Logan
suicide.
did. Yeah. That's what that Logan did. He was
I don't think
walking
he hung
through the
himself.
No, he was walking through the forest and came across someone that was hanging, and they made fun of him on his YouTube channel.
It's kind of not cool.
Kind of like poking it with a stick and shit, and that's why he got.
Oh,
all that
he
shit.
poked it? I thought he just made
Jesus.
jokes and then started laughing because he didn't know how to respond to it.
He was doing all sorts of weird shit, and
I know he got in trouble
He got in big
with a
trouble.
bunch of people.
I'm never gonna listen to his podcast.
that started
ever.
cancel
Does he
culture.
have a
Impulse.
podcast?
Yeah, it's called like the Impulsive podcast.
Which one is now? Is this the one that fought Mayweather, or the
Yep.
one that is the
Yeah,
other one
yeah.
that fought? What's his face?
It's the one that just fought Mayweather.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the taller
won?
one. He's
Who won?
taller, right?
I think like an inch taller or something like
Who
that.
won between him and Mayweather?
It was like it was a draw.
It was an
Mr.
exhibition.
Was it a
Mayweather.
draw?
They
if
didn't.
you
They didn't
fight-
have any refs.
It was an exhibition.
They
Marlon.
didn't have refs.
Marlon. It was
Kind
an
of bullshit.
They're
exhibition.
not refs, but judges.
Do they get points?
I thought Mayweather knocked
They
him on his
didn't
ass
have
a few
points.
times.
Or
If it's an exhibition, like what's the point? Just to
uh,
exhibit
money.
your skill? Oh.
Money.
Yeah, but
It's a
they
money
make a lot
maker.
of
That's
money.
all it is.
Just to see what would happen.
Money. Gotcha.
It's like when you're in school and you're always wondered like if Jean-Claude Van Damme and Arnold Schwarzenegger got in a fight, who'd win?
Arnold.
Well,
Of
No
course,
way,
Arnold would.
Jean Claude.
and it's been around because
No
they
way.
did the Screech
Dude,
fought.
he
Screech
was
fought
such a
Manute
better
Bol, wasn't it?
fighter.
Yeah.
So it's been around a while. It's not. This is nothing new, but it's funny that they're drawing in these athletes to do it, though. because that's not always been a thing. Well, I guess Manute Bol is an athlete. What am I
that
talking
was like
about?
the hug. I thought you were going
But
for a high five.
this is not something that's new.
She sides with Jean Claude.
On what?
Yeah, that's what I
Against
said
who?
too.
First off, he's a better dancer.
That's not logical.
Secondly, he's a way better fighter.
Jean Claude versus Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester
Rambo.
Stallone.
No
Yeah,
way. I'm going for
Sylvester.
Jean Claude.
You think because he's faster?
And you can't use
And
any of the stuff.
Jean
that's
Claude
in
actually studies
Untouchables.
martial arts too.
Well, that's why I
he's a-
think he would beat Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Or
Well,
Expendables or whatever the hell that movie is. The Expendables. Yeah.
I don't
you
know
can't
if does. I
use
don't
any
think
of that stuff.
Arnold trains in any kind of martial arts. Does he?
No.
Well, what's like
Chuck
the
Norris
height, the weight?
versus.
Chuck Norris always wins. There's
Well, that's
never
the
a
thing
question.
is, I think they throw that out the window with these exhibitions because Manute Bol and Screech fought. So I don't think they keep up with the
R.I.P.
height.
But
It's not
anyway,
a true
Shelly,
record.
let's go to the Enchanted Forest one day.
in
Scissor?
Japan.
Have some fun.
In
no,
Japan?
here.
Scissor?
Oh.
Let's go shop for some witchy shit.
That Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Victoria's Secret.
Sunday was Father's Day. You had a really good time.
Just chilling out. I got up early. I got up early on Father's Day. I didn't sleep in. I watched the Formula One race.
Okay.
Who won that? Was it Hamilton?
I bet it was a Formula One driver.
Nope.
No.
Was it somebody named Steve?
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Nope.
Philip.
My driver, Max.
Oh.
Max. I would have never gone with Max as
It
a
went-
Formula One driver.
It went Red Bull
Wait,
1 and
I
2.
think we have you on the show saying your driver's Hamilton. I'm
it
pretty
Max-
sure if we
is it
review
Max
the tapes,
Hamilton?
if we
I have
review the
said-
tapes, I'm pretty sure we got you saying Hamilton's my guy.
Hamilton is the Michael Jordan of Formula One racing. If you don't watch Formula One right now, you're missing an
don't-
era of a badass driver doing badass
Is he
shit.
better than Mario Andretti?
They're all better than Mario and Andretti.
Yeah, Mario never made it to that level. First off, and second, you are watching one of the most talented drivers ever.
The only thing
do
I know
shit. And he's young, super young, and can be doing this forever.
is that I was taught how to drive S curves, and ever since then, I'm like a Formula One driver.
I
Do what?
I was taught how to drive through S curves. You know, like how they go like that, but you can basically go through them straight.
yeah.
Now I feel like a Formula One driver every time I do it.
Oh,
I feel like a badass.
Can
okay.
you do it at 205, 6 miles an hour?
Probably not, but I could try. In a little Formula One car.
In your Civic?
In my Civic. I don't think my Civic goes that fast.
So yeah, it was a good race. But I'm a fan of Max too. His old
Where was it
his old
at?
teammate. This one was in France.
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 The France Grand Prix.
Was that in Paris?
No. What? It's in the wine region.
He said Grand P.
Yeah. The France Grand Prix. Never heard
Are
of
we
it?
boring you?
No. I may or may not need a little bit of caffeine.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
you need
hey, there's some coffee.
817 coffee.
817 Coffee
I
Roasters
heard that's
coffee.
the best coffee in all of the city.
It is. It's
817 Coffee Roasters.
You ever had
Dude,
meth?
Their cold
It's like
brew.
methamphetamines.
His cold brew is friggin' fantastic.
Hey, his slogan is support your local caffeine dealer.
I like it.
It's a good slogan.
Yeah.
He's got some good flavors coming out too once this all gets fully up and running. There's going to be some cool stuff that comes out.
He's got some great ideas.
Great ideas.
I like him.
And the shop's going to be cool. You can go over there if you're a singer-songwriter. He's going to have a place you can set up and play and stuff. It's going to be cool. We're going to talk about
Hey,
it. We're going to get him in
Methinks
here.
should go play.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to see
Do
the
an acoustic
Methinks-
set.
I want to see the Methinks in that place loud.
Do it with one of those little, what are those little drum boxes called? A banjo or something?
No, the thing Thomas has.
Soapbox?
But Jambo. What is the thing called?
pickle
Thomas, what's
bucket.
that? What's that box you have that you stand on, you hit it or whatever?
A
You sit on
cajon.
Cajon.
Yes.
Cojones.
A cajon.
Cajon.
I knew that. I was just having too good of a time.
Are you?
You were just watching me struggle? You're such a brat.
Hey, are you traveling right now?
Traveling?
Yeah. Are you doing any
Are you
traveling?
tripping?
Like out of town?
I
Are you
have
doing
trips
nothing else?
planned. Yeah.
You do? She's going. When are you going out of town tomorrow?
Thursday.
Thursday.
I'm going Thursday
Out
through
Thursday.
Tuesday.
To New Orleans.
Nope, I'm going to go visit my daddy
Oh,
in Utah.
Utah.
I love him.
Normans.
So,
my immediate trip is to Chicago.
When is that?
you afraid you're not going to make it there?
No, I'm good.
No.
Why? Because of the variant?
Yeah,
The
I've
Delta
heard-
variant?
yeah.
No,
No,
because
all
of
the
all the
bullshit.
everything getting canceled.
Everything's getting canceled.
Is
The
it
whole
still-
airline industry's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Well, because they
Did
don't
they
have
say
enough
like
people.
50% of the flights of American Airlines last weekend?
Yeah, it was American.
Got,
and then
canceled or delayed?
Southwest had some issues.
With a weather radar.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then now you have British Airways pilots that are doing the long haul flights just dying.
Are they just trying to limit travel because there's another pandemic?
We're gonna get into this pandemic because I have issues with this. I have a lot of fucking issues and questions.
Is it the trial run?
No,
Okay.
no,
You know what
I,
I'm
ha-
talking
I have
about?
questions.
Do
But
you know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
Was there anything else you wanted to shoot the shit about?
Want to talk about?
no, but that's what I'm phasing out of shoot the shit.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Phasing
The pilots
Okay.
So
We're
is
phasing
it,
out
is
shoot
it
the
a
shit.
is it a like fade out? Not a.
It's a
hard-
phase.
fade out.
Not
It's
a hard
like
stop.
it's like your
You-
pilot
Mhm.
has a blood clot from his vaccine because he's a long haul pilot.
Several pilots.
and the plane just does this, just starts fading
And
down
then a bunch of
into the ocean and splash.
I am going to
And
wear
then they're
my
on an
compression
island in
socks
Hawaii.
on my flight, even though it's a short one.
I bought compression socks. I feel so
Why?
old.
Why?
I was
Wait,
doing
wait,
a lot
wait,
of-
wait, 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 wait.
I was doing a lot
Can
of
I start
traveling.
this
I
up?
got my compression
Why
socks
would you
because
wear
I was
compression socks?
driving long ways, like to Missouri.
Is that because you took the vaccine?
I'm going to wear them because I took the vaccine. Yeah.
But you're also
But
only
it's
flying
It's absolutely
a couple
harmless.
hours.
I'm not going to do this here.
Well,
I'm not going to be a dick.
there's
nothing
there's
wrong with this
there's
vaccine.
one person
There's
who
nothing wrong with this
there's
vaccine.
one person in this room who likes to scare me to death with these kinds of stories, and so and now I'm scared.
Schmarlin.
Yeah,
Way to go,
Schmarlin.
Schmarlin. Way to go. No, it is freaky, but I only brought this up because these long haul pilots are the ones that are getting issues, which on a long haul flight,
You should wear your
you
compression
should wear
socks.
compression socks. And that is a flight over 4 to 5 hours.
Oh, I'm only traveling like an hour and a half and then another hour.
Yeah. If you're only going up and down, you're not sitting
I'd
at
still do it.
30,000 feet for 8 hours, then you shouldn't have an issue. But yeah, that's what's happening with these British pilots. They all had the
The same vaccine.
AstraZeneca, and
Was
they,
that the Dolly one? Dolly
doggy?
Parton? Dolly Parton.
I didn't know she had a vaccine. When did she put hers out?
she has her own vaccine now.
She pumped
You have to go to Branson to get
she
it?
Pumped like a lot of money into one of the vaccine makers.
Mhm.
Oh, so they all had this AstraZeneca.
When you said
and
she
now they're doing
pumped a
long haul
lot,
flights.
I went bananas.
Yeah, finally. Hey, she said she wanted to do Playboy before she died.
Ooh.
I thought she already did it once.
I think she did a
Penthouse?
Q&A or something.
I thought she did, man. I thought there's some pictures of her and earlier in her career in either Playboy or Penthouse.
Do it again.
It's going to be a different view this
Isn't
time,
it?
probably.
Isn't it funny that now, like as we get older, like people are talking about like 80-year-old lady.
She did the cover.
and getting a little.
Oh, is that
excited.
it? She didn't do that actual nips.
No.
No nips.
No nips.
Well, I bet you those are some sand dollars. Not that there's anything wrong, okay?
Oh, she did Moderna. Moderna was the one that she.
Not Playboy.
The one you're supposed to stay away from.
God damn it, Stubbs.
Remember when for a while, like every single guest we had on here said, "God damn it, Stubbs."
They
At
could
least
have had
once.
a supercut.
When
of
I was
just,
a little
"God damn it,
when I was a
Stubbs."
little kid though, I saw Dolly Parton on like Hee Haw and I was like, I want to be her when I grow up. I want to have the hair, I want to have the boobs, I want to have the hips.
So the boobs was part of it.
Oh yeah.
Where
I
are
was
they?
like 5. What did you just say?
This was before.
Get off of a shitty podcast.
This was before you were woke, right?
Siri,
What?
This was
No.
before you were woke.
No,
'Cause
I
now you know
idolized
you don't-
her.
Do you still want to be
How
her?
do you get off of a shitty
I still want to be her.
What he said.
Siri.
Hey Siri, how do you quit a shitty podcast?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted. What were y'all saying?
Anyway, I want to go back to this. Your idolizing of
Dolly Parton.
You ever been to Dollywood?
No.
She's a
It's
goddamn
awesome.
saint.
She is a goddamn
She
saint.
is cool.
Dollywood's awesome.
Well, I want to go.
We talked about that for our vacation.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Dude, they
that
have
would be
some-
awesome.
They have some badass roller coasters now. It started
they?
off kind of weak, but now they've got some. They've
Some
dumped
Monster
some
Hills.
money in
I'm in. I'm totally down. I'm so down.
Is it
for
called
that
the-
shit.
the Double Hump.
I have
The Parton Valleys.
I have a good friend who knows how much I love roller coasters, and she just messaged me the other day and was like, I've got tickets for us to go to Six Flags whenever you're ready. And I was like, let this heat die down, and then I'm in.
For
It's a
here,
little hot.
For
a
here.
little hot.
we just had a big conversation with my uncle about this Six Flags over the weekend because we're both roller coaster nerds.
Time out. Susie,
Yes?
do you know Dolly Parton's shoe size?
No, what's Dolly?
Neither does she.
Jeez, you're stupid. You're so stupid. That was unwoke Stubbs.
So yeah,
I
we were
hate it
talking
here.
about how shitty Six Flags Over Texas is and how depressing
What?
it is.
What?
That it's trash. There is a
What? I mean, I know I haven't been there in like 2 years. How long have I been? Yeah, 2 years.
it's
Like,
turned
how long
into
have I been
trash.
single?
It's turned
2
into
years.
trash.
What has?
Six Flags Over
I
Texas.
don't believe
I
it.
haven't been in
Hold
forever,
on.
so
Let me finish.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Like everything just got really run down. There was trash all over the park. It got really shitty. But the guy who just became the president of Six Flags Over Texas remembers what it used to be because when he was a kid, this was one of his favorite parks. He's also was over like King's Dominion, which is one of the biggest parks in the country with badass roller coasters. And he wants to bring the Majesty back to Six Flags.
Okay.
So he reopened Casa Magnetica.
Nice.
Ooh,
nice.
cool.
And the cave is closed, and they're talking about taking all the Looney Tunes bullshit out,
We're going to go to Casa Magnetica.
and they're going to put in. They think the theory is they're going to put in all the old speedunkers,
Oh,
Alter-
sweet, sweet,
Yeah.
which
sweet,
was
sweet.
before you moved here.
Yeah.
That
My
changed
favorite
up.
Six Flags growing up was Magic Mountain. I went there all the time as a little kid. I rode the Colossus. And when I saw that movie Vacation and I realized they were going to Six Flags, I about lost my cool right there in the movie theater.
S-H-I-T.
Yep.
I love Six Flags. Six Flags. I had
Vallejo
a
was
season pass
Pretty rad too.
when I was a kid. A season pass, and we can get there early and just do the whole. We're gonna ride the Giant a million times.
Yeah.
And then I work there, and actually working there was fun.
Yeah.
The park turns into an orgy after dark, just so you know.
Ooh.
An employee orgy.
Wow. Vallejo was
You
really
need a job,
cool.
go work Six Flags.
It was a Marine World Africa USA. And when Ivy was like a little teeny kid, she got to go like help with the dolphin show. And then everywhere we were going in the park, they'd be like, "Oh, you're Ivy. You help with the dolphins." Like everybody knew her. She's
So it's
famous
it's rumored
at Six
Dolly
Flags.
Parton is a lesbian.
No,
So I wonder why
She's been with a guy
her
forever.
husband
That's
Yeah.
all
doesn't
right.
leave her.
Well, why not?
Oh, is
Why
this
they don't
another joke?
separate it?
Here we go.
Because she doesn't want to suffer. He doesn't want to suffer postpartum depression. No,
What?
no.
get it.
Postpartum, you mean?
Postpartum depression.
jeez.
That was stupid.
Reach.
Yeah.
Like, are you looking these up on the internet
I did
or
that one.
something?
That one I
Gee.
did.
And you're seriously
shoe
trying to be a stand-up comedian.
No,
Yeah.
maybe I should. I do Dolly Parton jokes.
Not
all
with
night.
not
All
with
night.
that kind of.
Do dad jokes
When I was a kid,
while reading the newspaper on stage. Just have a newspaper up and just
do dad jokes.
turn to the crowd and say a dad joke, and then go back and pretend like you're reading. And
Yell at some
You know who my
poor
favorite
lady like she's my
comedian
wife.
of all time is Stephen Wright.
Yeah,
Stephen
I
Wright's pretty
love
good.
Stephen Wright.
I like Stephen Left.
Mine bounces around, man. See, don't put that in your.
I don't
stand-up.
even know why I giggled at that.
Because you were embarrassed for him.
That's what I do now
You just stare at the camera.
when I issue great jokes.
Okay, I'm gonna segue now since we're talking about comedians.
Okie dokie.
No more shoot the shit. Shoot the shit is over.
We phased it out.
We phased that out like 30 minutes ago.
We phased it.
I can't believe.
Before we talked about
Still,
pilots.
it's
Are
still
you-
over.
Though the only question I have for you: you afraid your pilot's gonna get a clot and fall over while flying your plane to Utah?
No.
In Utah, are there the Utah Saints?
Utah Saints. You
I thought it was
Saints.
Utah Jazz.
That's the basketball team. But are the Utah Saints really from Utah?
I thought that
No,
was New
they are
Orleans.
not really from Utah, but I wish they were
Okay,
because that's a badass band.
so now my segue is this. You were talking about comedians. Let's talk about the Delta variant because this involves a comedian.
Okay,
Oh, what kind of comedian? Brad
which I think
Breckenridge?
I have, by the way.
You think you're sitting here with the Delta variant right
Oh,
now and
great.
giving it to us all?
Although my headache has subsided a little bit, maybe there's something to this coffee.
It is caffeine. I get caffeine
Let's just
headaches all
false
the time.
advertise for this first endorsement we're about to get.
Dude,
It gets rid
bloodletting
of headache.
works. Bloodletting works for headaches too.
Caffeine and beating off.
I heard a blowjob does too,
Does it really?
and I have a really bad one. Headache. No, that was not woke stuff.
Wow. Oh, look, the
So what do you? What is
chat
this?
room's lining up for you.
I gotta ask this, Thomas. Hey,
You want to take your shoes off?
I'll give you a foot massage. No. You don't have to. Matt. Anyway,
As he
what
works
is
his
this
way up
blood?
your legs.
Before we move on to the Delta variant, start slowly caressing my feet.
How does this feel on your cup?
You and Gary are all like, oh shit.
And then it gets to the point where me and Gary just like, we gotta go. We're going to the casino.
I had to go. I was like, Thomas, please stop. This is a true
Hey.
story, by the way. Anyway, the bloodletting. What is this? Behind? What are you talking about?
Okay,
here?
so twice now.
To get rid of a headache, you
Concrete Blonde's first album.
Yeah, has Ivy's had a real bad like migraine,
and they
and
suck some blood out of her.
they've had to draw blood for various reasons, and as soon as they draw the blood, her headache goes away. So she's like, "There's something to this," and I was like, "Well, they used to use leeches for chronic migraines." And
You don't think it's the stress of getting it done and just the kind of a sugar pill effect, kind of,
no,
or a
because
placebo effect?
no, because there's a comic
good band.
that we know. Brian Breckenridge, he posted on his Facebook. He's like, I've had this pressure in my head and this headache and blah, blah, blah. Does anybody know any good bloodletters? And I was like, I know you're joking, but that really works.
So this is something that just happens to her, or is it something
No,
that's actually
it's
scientifically proven?
scientifically
if you
proven.
Cut your wrist and unload some blood when you
Yep.
have a headache.
Yep.
Don't do that, kids.
Right now.
By the way,
Do not.
Technically speaking, I mean, when you
You
get
could use leeches.
so women never get headaches that week.
Yeah.
Shark
quit,
Week.
Quit while you're ahead. Stuff.
I would quit. But technically speaking, I mean, when you get blood
Is
in
that
the second head
That's a
and
serious
you release
question.
it and it dies,
That's a serious.
Does your
No, that's
headache
not
go
a
away?
joke.
yeah, and you relax.
It's not a joke.
You're like, ah, yes, it's gone.
Huh, that's interesting.
Just smoke this.
You'll be fine.
Can you buy leeches?
Just shut up and smoke this.
Are leeches legal?
Leeches are legal. Why wouldn't they be legal?
To buy for bloodletting?
Yeah.
I
It's going to
got
be part of my little voodoo.
I got a leech on me
voodoosh.
once at Lake Palestine.
I got a leech on me in Crockett Lake.
So
On
we
your balls.
Bet you
my
felt the
foot.
best of your life.
I was on my foot and I ripped it off immediately because it scared the shit
What
out
was
of me.
that? Stand
mine
by
was on
me
my
where
arm, it
they all
freaked me
got
out.
them on their balls.
Yeah.
Which Stand By Me was on something a while. I think it was on Netflix.
I don't understand that movie. Why would you get leeches on your balls when you're just taking a walk up a train track to look at a dead body?
Because Stephen King wrote it.
Makes no sense.
Oh,
Stephen
man.
King? No.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely wrong.
Certain things
One of the
you're
most
100%
overrated
right.
writers ever.
Wrong.
No.
But you say that, but I have to
Judy
ask,
Bloom was better than him.
I have to ask.
Dan
are
Brown.
You, are you
Do
basing
you know what that is?
I know Judy Bloom.
Are you
She do.
basing your
Are you there,
opinion-
God? It's me, Margaret. Super Fudge.
Tales of the Fourth Grade. Nothing.
Yeah, all of them.
I'm
Are,
sorry.
are you
Mom.
basing your opinion that Stephen King is overrated on the movies that you've watched?
Right. It's the movies
Or
that
the-
suck.
or
the
the-
adaptations.
or the
suck.
the books that you've read?
I can't finish.
I really want to
a
read
Stephen
The
King
Stand.
book.
Does
You
anybody
can't-
have a copy
you
of The
can't-
Stand that they could let me borrow? Because I want to read it.
I've heard this though. I've heard people say that you're
Think-
basing that off the adaptation into movies.
And that's
I've
unfair.
heard that. So maybe I'm being unfair.
What about the whole Dark Tower series?
Didn't fucking try it on it one at all.
Well,
Not one.
then
Audio-
you need to
audio
shut
book it.
the hell up.
Audiobook
the fact
It's
that
the
we were
greatest
writing music
fucking
about
thing.
it fucking drove me through a wall and fucking never had any desire after
We
that
only had
happened.
one song,
Which one was it, by the way?
the Spaghetti Western.
There were several songs that I sang and knew nothing about what I was singing about.
Most of them were about World of Warcraft.
that Jesse wrote.
So can I ask, how does Stink Flamingo stand? What's your
There's
Our
like
political
20
stance.
songs.
but
Our political stance.
what are you going to do with it? You've got 20 songs. Are you recording?
They're all about
What's your
masturbation.
goals? We're
We're recording
what's
and
your
working on them
timeline?
now. We're gonna
Weird segue here.
hopefully have them. He's got a timeline of when we start playing, practicing,
Rehearsal should start in July.
and we should be ready to go by.
I got that
August,
cleared by the drummer,
September.
by the way.
Okay, and it's going to be like a circus with blood cannons.
A lot of blood cannons. Whoa.
a bunch of
No clans, please.
No clans.
You guys stay home.
It's
So,
gonna be
so
like
you're looking to play maybe by September?
You know what this tastes like?
Yeah.
Dinosaur eggs.
Yeah, we should
Do you remember those?
I never ate a dinosaur egg. I didn't know they were around still.
Okay.
said
September, we should definitely
dinosaur?
be ready.
Yeah. You remember dinosaur eggs when we were kids?
I never had them
The
here.
dinosaur
It's a West
egg
Coast thing.
oatmeal.
No. They were called dinosaur eggs. They were candies. I got them at the local Hickeys,
Is this something
which
you
was
did on the compound?
yeah. My little
Besides the
what was
orgy.
that?
Is this a summer solstice thing?
Yeah, the little convenience store, like a 7-Eleven, but it was called Hickeys down Foster Road.
No.
Dinosaur
Hickeys.
eggs.
You didn't have a come and get it
Nope.
or a toot and totem.
A
Nope.
pump and munch?
Nope.
The pump and munch is fucking
A closer
awesome.
in, deeper in?
I love the pump and munch.
Yeah, there's one at what is it,
That's the only one I know of.
Broadway and
Yeah, I stop there all the time at the pump and munch.
Hey, is Clown Burger back open yet?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Ask him.
It is? They shut down for the COVIDs for a good while, right?
they're open.
Then people tried to shut them down because their mural wasn't painted and their sign wasn't painted and shit. That was bullshit.
What happened?
Oh,
I didn't hear about this. This is
People
local
are
news that I
dumb.
should know about, especially since you rehearse
Why don't
basically
you-
in their parking
Why
lot.
don't one of y'all run for mayor of Haltom City?
Dude, Marlon could
'Cause
totally
we'd
win.
have to do shit.
Then you'd have to live in Haltom City, right?
Not really. Once you're mayor, you
I'll be
don't.
your campaign manager, man. I'll be your vice mayor. And you can be the vice mayor of Watauga.
I see how well it worked for
I'll be your
you.
hitman.
Yeah, it didn't go. Well, I had a bad slogan.
I'll be your
Filling
Huckleberry.
potholes.
No, you had a
Full of
great
shit.
slogan. And you had Chris Ryan doing
Yeah.
your
I bet you he'll
voice
do it
for
for you.
You probably could.
Yeah.
We'll go talk
We need
to
to
him.
have
That
Chris
guy's
back
got a
on pretty
great
soon.
voice.
He does have
He's
a
got a great
fantastic
He
body.
voice.
sure does. Have a great body as well. That scared the
shooting
shiza
us.
out of
I
me.
know
I don't know.
exactly what that is.
Yeah, that's
and
a-
do
that's an
not
airsoft
open.
gun.
Yeah, that's
my
not good.
He's
God.
coming in firing.
the
See?
hell?
Those are bullets.
Those
ladies
are
and
bullets
gentlemen.
hitting the door.
Wow.
I gotta wait for it to stop. Is it stop?
No.
He's gonna unload the whole
I
mag.
am not.
No, we're not opening it. Sorry, dude.
That
Could
is
somebody open
funny.
the door? I
It'd
want
be
to
funny if he had,
see him.
if he had a megaphone. It's like, this is the North Richland Hills Police.
Now he's once in.
Please come out
Please come
with your
out.
hands up.
Please come out. I'm glad he's here to talk about Delta variant with us. You son of a bitch. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, we heard you knocking.
You're just
Yeah.
in time because
Are
Marlon
you
was
not-
asking Stink Flamingo questions.
look at this. Wait, y'all can't trade cash and guns on video.
Oh, this is Texas, bro.
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah, it is Texas.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, Ironside said it's okay.
Wow. Hold iron sides. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just laughed at that.
Did you make that up? Because that's genius. Was that an original Marlon? Because you should look at the camera and put that one in your stand
like
up
the Iron
routine.
Side.
Is that bad?
Ironside. That's awesome.
Dude.
Awesome.
And that there's
Man.
Ironsides of glory.
These people.
Okay, let's.
Can you
We'll talk
give me
about
some
guns
more,
after the
ice
show.
cream?
Wheels of steel.
still in there. I gotta take it out.
Alright.
I got something to show you after the show
I
too.
won't even-
Oh, man.
That involves all this.
Alright. I did that paint job myself.
That paint job's awesome.
This is the gun I wanted to play with one time, and I never got a chance to.
So the only thing you gotta do is take off the grip and just,
Thank you.
like screw it down a little bit.
Alright.
Dustin, do that again.
It,
Oh, wait. Let me switch accounts here.
It used to be silver.
Hang on.
La, la, la,
This
la.
is the way we do shows
Time out.
with guns.
Let me switch the accounts here.
Did it come with the scope?
No, I had to buy it in the mounts.
Wow, you did all sorts of work to that thing.
I did.
You got a scope with this
It's
for
like
that
a-
much?
You know,
Dude. Schmarlin.
Did you get it?
That's
Yeah,
pretty
man, I gotta Take
badass.
care of my friends.
Did you get it, Matt?
No.
What are
Hey,
you doing?
I have anxiety.
Are
what?
you
what
taking a
the-
picture or
Yeah,
not?
do it.
We got a show to do.
Yeah. Okay. There's 2 people that want whiskey.
Oh, okay.
So,
I think she's straight.
are you wanting some Texas Rangers Baby Blue?
It wasn't him. He wasn't one
Oh.
of the 2.
Who was it?
It was me and Marlon.
You want some?
Do you want this or do you
Sure, I
want
guess
something
since
else?
I'm now included. Yeah, that'd be great.
Your microphone's right in front of you somewhere.
Yeah, it's down there.
There's no headphones. I'm sorry.
All right, ready?
All right, you ready? All right. As we stop down the show,
Talking the show. Act like you're talking.
Bop, bop,
Like
bop.
on the mic and stuff. Like,
I just want to say that Texas is a state where you can carry a gun September 1st wherever the fuck you want. You can just walk around with it, and no one will ever stop you.
Oh my gosh!
Okay,
Don't ever
do
do
that
that ever again. Ever, never again.
What?
all right, I'm recording now, so do it again.
You could have done that before.
I just want to tell you, the great state of Texas is a state where you can walk around with the gun and do whatever you want on September 1st. Don't let everybody hold down. These are your rights.
These are
your
your nuts.
Second Amendment rights. This is your goddamn America, Texas. Welcome to Texas, motherfucker.
Oh my!
How was that?
That's
I
gonna
think
be
I got
totally
it.
taken out
I
of
think you got
context.
it.
Wow!
Let's
You know
see.
that RoboTuner.
I would,
He's gonna
I would
make a
say,
song about
I would
it.
say you'll never be president, but you probably might be governor.
That just punched the
just
card to governorship, right?
You just upped the ante there, boy.
Yep, you'll be on Fox News
So,
as a
don't
guest
pull the
pretty
trigger.
soon.
I don't
That's
know if
for
I'm gonna say
Mr. O'Hearn.
Oh.
I think no, it's in front of the.
That one's
guard.
for you.
I swear, I hope I
Look
didn't
back.
screw that one up. Okay, I
Not
don't
the
think I did.
trigger, but pull
Make
that.
him do it
It's
again.
good times, good times.
That one's for me.
Oh
I
yeah.
think that's safe.
I'm gonna let y'all talk about this while I go potty.
Woo!
I was
Have
waiting for you to
fun.
come
Number one or
outside
number
'cause I was
two?
gonna light you up.
Yeah,
know.
we knew. That's why nobody opened the door.
Well,
We were
I
waiting
was
for you
gonna
to
send
stop.
a message earlier like, "Hey, send Stubbs out."
Isn't it
Can you
funny because you've
please
been
hand me
hitting the screen?
Coca-Cola?
I thought it'd be funny if you had like a
Coca-Cola?
megaphone. You're like, "Come out with your hands up, walk back to the noise of my voice or sound of my voice, noise of my voice."
The noise of my voice. Can you give me some ice and a little bit of Coke?
Ice, please.
Noise of my voice.
So, for those that cannot hear or cannot see because we don't have a camera set up, Dave O'Hearn just joined us. He had some. We're dealing weapons on the show now
That's what we do.
because that's what we do. Welcome to the show, Dave.
My name is not Dave, nor is my last name O'Hearn. Thank you.
Talking?
Glad to be here.
Who are you?
Hello.
All right, there you go.
Who are you, Steve?
We're glad that
My
you're
name is
here,
Glenn
and we're glad that
Glenn
you're
Dawson.
Danzig?
Glenn Danzig.
you got here just in time as we were about to dive into the Delta variant. Because I have questions, and I'm going to wait till Matt gets back. But I have lots of questions about this thing.
Here you go, Dustin.
That's it?
You said a little bit of Coke.
How about a little bit more?
Jesus.
I didn't want a
I'm
shot
still
of
not
Coke.
100% sure what now is the most dangerous thing to America. First it was
I'm not sure.
Me.
COVID, then it was white supremacy, then it was...
No.
This-
You got to back up.
It's
First,
jumping-
it
it's
was
jumping all over the
guns.
place, man. I can't keep up.
I think it's spiders.
I think it's spiders.
I don't think it's spiders.
Spiders and like pit vipers.
I think it's each other. I think we're just going to tear each other apart.
Well, that's the aliens game, man. That's what they want us to do. This is a giant game of chess.
By aliens, you mean
The others?
extraterrestrial
The
or
Anunnaki?
The
south
others.
of the border?
It's the extraterrestrials.
Okay.
South of the border.
Smith, you're
Gotcha.
right. It is hot, Dave.
You've been notified as Hot Dave in the chat room.
No, that's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
So welcome to the show, Dave.
Thank you.
Glad you could be here on time. Like right when we first started
I
up.
got fucking family and stuff, man. Some people gotta be responsible. Some people don't get to have our own little podcast.
You've got little kids.
I have little ones.
Some people
Tiny.
lay down the
Two
law
at the same
and go,
time.
"This is what I'm doing."
This is true. That is sound
Get over
logic. This is what I'm doing. Bring me back my car so I can go to Dustin's to hang out.
That was a trigger. Oof, I just went back to a very bad place.
Oh, you did? Do we need to sit down and talk about it?
Yep.
You need to lay down on the couch?
You know, I gotta
Yep.
say
Bring
the
it up.
joke about
Yep.
the bait and switch was kind of an inside joke because when we were out at me and Dustin and Nick Russo were out at Gringo
Gringapalooza.
at Three Links. Nick Russo said, "Dude, I'm going to come onto your podcast this week." And I said, "Well, if he's coming on, I'm going to come on too because I always come on when it's just you two losers." And so, like the day of, Nick Russo's like, I kind of thought better of it, and I'm not going to come on.
I thought better
Thought
of
better
it.
of it.
So you say I'm going to come on to the podcast, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'm in."
Wait, he told you he thought better of it? Because what he told me was that they moved the dual practice because one of them had to fly out of town.
Nope. Nope.
Yes, that's what he told me too. he totally did not say
I thought better
fuck
of
those
it.
losers.
Because I think one
Fuck
of
those
them,
losers.
I think one of them had to fly to the Dean factory.
Excuse
What's
me.
a Dean factory?
It's a brand of guitar.
Yeah,
Oh.
and take care of some business.
Oh, I know which one had to do
Mhm.
that.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
New guitar day.
My
New
phone.
guitar is great.
I'm looking
New
at my
guitar
phone, and it's. I knew that Doty was at the. Can I say his name?
You just did.
I knew that. I knew that
did.
Doty was at the Dean factory, and so my cell phone lights up and it says Doty. So I answer the phone and I say, "What are they trying to figure out? More information about my Dean flying via acoustic?" And he said, "No."
That's
No,
That was it. That was the whole
absolutely
story.
that was the whole thing.
riveting.
No.
It makes total
No.
sense though.
I do have a Dean flying via acoustic.
You're the second person I've ever met that has ever had one of those. The other one was up in Tulsa, and he was what was his name? Damn, he was in a
Probably Mike.
Peter Galunas would know. No, it was some crazy name.
Did he have a cat dead in
no,
a bag?
No,
that he was gonna
Spectacle
eat?
I
played.
love that
Spectacle
story.
played the show with them. Oh, something Cooley and the Demon Hammers. Something weird like Bob Cooley. and
Clay
the Demon-
Cooley?
Yeah, Ron Cooley and the Demon Hammers.
Wasn't
I don't know.
there a band called the Mel Coolies?
But
got
there
it.
possibly could have
Not,
been. Could have been.
Calm
All
down.
right, but we played the show
It's
in
probably
Tulsa, and we had
Mike.
these standards that James had made that we put out in front of the stage, which are like black and red, and they had this big TS on them. And then we come to find out later that same kind of logo style is like Texas Syndicate style logo.
Oh, I thought it was suicidal tendencies.
No, that's ST.
ST.
Yeah, that'd be backwards.
Matt said last week that
How
it
long
was
does it
the.
take him to pee? I mean, it's been 5 minutes.
He's
He's got
pooping.
a
He says he
got
has
some
the
blockage.
Delta variant. He may not be able to make it back. No, what he Matt last week said that the ARM logo was something that had to do with the Republic of Texas guys. Was
No,
it the Texas Syndicate?
No, Texas Syndicate. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Mexican prison gang.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's always
yeah,
good that
but
the
we didn't know.
spectacle
We
is
had no idea.
confused with the Texas
But
Syndicate.
there was only like, I don't know, 20 people at the show, and the whole show, all 20 people were a mosh pit, and they ended up like throwing each other into these steel standards that were like 10 feet high and made out of like plumber's pipe and whatnot, and they're all bent and all mangled. It was the best show that we've ever played.
Wow.
It was crazy. Like,
That's
there's only
awesome.
20 people. I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing? You're starved for entertainment. They probably all knew each other.
Hey, the Dillinger Escape Plan said one of the best shows they ever played was at
Coffee shop or something.
no, the old
Old
shit.
South?
No, the place in Dallas that they just tore down.
The door?
Curtain Club?
The backside of the door.
Profit bar?
It was called
Profit bar? What-
the Gypsy Tea Room
Gypsy Tea Room?
to like 14 people.
Yeah.
That
I'll
small
just keep
room
saying
was
profit
badass.
bar until
Small room
it's
was great.
profit
I
Big
saw
bar.
room
a
was
lot of
great
cool
too.
shit.
if
It
you
was
saw
great.
something, Like
That show,
Bigger.
that
I
room
saw
was
some
cool.
cool shit in the big room
I
too.
do too.
Yeah.
I saw Jay Mascis do a solo set in the small room.
Who is never
Fucking
taled about
blew
enough.
me up.
One of the
Jay
best
Mascis?
guitarists.
There's a lot.
Ever
There's a lot of
in the
people that
world.
aren't, man. You can't give time to everybody.
Yeah, you can.
You can
Well, I
try.
don't think I've ever heard you talk about this guy before.
See,
I've
Mascis?
talked about
Welcome
Dinosaur
to the
Jr.
bandwagon,
quite
Dustin.
a bit.
Who?
Go away.
Dinosaur Jr.
Did you hear him just tell me to go away?
Sounded like that, but it sounded more like "Shut the fuck up, Susie."
That's one of my favorite songs by Dinosaur Jr. It's called "Shut the Fuck Up."
That's what it heard. It
Susie.
sounded like in my head. That's not like how he talks to you. It's terrible.
Wow.
It's
It is
terrible.
terrible the way he talks to me. I
Yeah.
should leave right now.
Should. I agree.
But yeah, Jay Mascis is a guitar god, as Spin said when he was on the cover.
I was able to sit this close to him and just watch him, and it was quite a memorable show.
Dude, when that "Where You Been" came out, that record, I listened to it nonstop and saw Dinosaur Jr. like 5 times as they toured that record out. So damn good. And I think I probably lost some hearing at the Granada watching them. God, that's a damn good band.
I saw Wu Tang at the Granada.
No, I'm jelly.
I saw
was
In
fun.
Flames at the Granada.
I saw.
When we were looking at
And Dillinger.
vacations, we were trying to do Wu Tang at Red Rocks,
Oh, that would have been
but
good.
the dates didn't line up.
That would have been
Damn.
great.
That would have been fucking killer.
Have y'all seen this? I mean, I kind of posted part of it, but what is going on? Okay.
It's Dave. He's got his phone on. He's
I was
like
wa-
watching videos.
I don't know where
or
Matt is.
something.
I'm like trying to vamp till Matt gets back, but fuck him.
How do
I
you
guess.
actually vamp? Is it like
I don't know.
scat singing?
Have you seen? It's what we're doing right now. Have you seen the lineup for Hellfest this year or next year?
Sure. You can sit in this fucking seat. Yeah, it sucks.
What?
Oh
For Hellfest, maybe
yeah,
I haven't seen it.
handsome Dave.
We could
on
take.
on the camera.
There you go. You're on the camera.
All right, good.
We could actually. It's going to be Hellfest 2022. So this sucks. Let me see. Deftones, Faith No More, Scorpions.
No, those are all
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
Nine Inch
Scorpions.
Nails, Guns N' Roses, Ministry.
good. No, that's good too.
Yeah.
What was I looking at?
I don't know what you were looking at.
Probably Addison Fest.
Every week, probably.
Town.
Kaboom Town and Addison Fest. We could sit here and spend an entire show going through this lineup because there's like 300 bands playing this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's an entire week-long festival. 7
In
days.
France.
In France. I want to go just for
Let's
one
get a
night.
ticket.
Let's go. You want to go?
Sure.
Let's go.
I need to get a passport.
Passport.
I hear that they dip their French fries in mayonnaise.
I don't care.
Lots of people do.
Does that stop me from
Yeah.
seeing badass bands?
Have you never had fry sauce?
Fry sauce?
Atari Teenage
sauce.
Riot is having a reunion.
Oof, oof.
What's that got to do with French fries and mayonnaise?
It has to do with this show.
Oh, gotcha.
You'll be dipping your fries in
Yeah.
mayonnaise the whole time.
I will be. Suicidal, Social Distortion. We can do
Suicidal
those anytime.
tendencies?
Yes.
Nice. I like them.
It's just
They're
this,
better with Rocky George.
the crazy thing also is that Converge is doing their Blood Moon thing. And that's Converge with half a cave-in.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to see.
And I want to see that.
I thought the blood moon was when all the, things you killed came back. No?
It's when everyone has their period at the same time,
Oh.
The Killing Moon.
including men. Man period.
It's a thing.
It
Thing is, I'm looking at this. Miles Kennedy.
yeah,
Good?
yeah, awesome. He's great.
It is?
Yeah.
What about this asshole that goes by the name of David Townsend?
Who the fuck is that?
He doesn't go by that name.
It shows him on here.
You said David Townsend? I don't know that guy.
You don't know him at all?
David Townsend?
Yeah.
I know Pete Townsend.
David Townsend, is he like my neighbor? It's not-
Devin, I'm sorry.
There you go.
not David.
Oh, I know Devin Townsend.
Devin.
Yeah, of course. That guy sucks.
Never mind. I don't want to go to France anymore.
No, he's really good. He's worth the triple O.
He's worth a trip alone. The night on
Like
his
the bananas.
stage is Coroner, Dying Fetus, Misery Index,
Yeah, that sounds like a good show.
and then playing on the stage right next to him, because they do the main stage 1 and main stage 2. The one next to him is going to be Killing Joke.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I want to go to this. I could lose so much seat over this entire show.
Oh, hi. You made it back.
Stole your seat.
You want to shut the door? For why? I have? By who?
By who?
Oh. Funny.
It smells like whiskey in here, guys.
I'd like to go. I'd like to go to this. There's only like 3 bands that have been left off the bill.
I used to think it was dumb to
Leon
travel
Bridges?
to another city to see a show, and then now as I get older, I think, well, fuck, one excuse to go to another city and travel is as good as
And the show's
Oh, yeah.
inside of a castle. Or the entire village, whatever it is like a castle village thing, and you go and you just
compound.
they have stages everywhere. All right, Matt's back, so we can talk about the Delta variant, and I can bring up my
I
question.
think I have it.
God, that took you forever.
Yeah, I was
Delta,
lightheaded
Delta.
and almost threw up.
Delta,
You're looking
Delta,
kinda
can
white.
I infect you?
Like
I know.
pale.
Well, I am
Infect you.
white. I'm Caucasian.
You're looking kind of pale.
Caucasian.
So this morning I
With
get up
tattoos.
and I watch this, or I'm watching this video and I'm reading these 2 articles about the Delta variant, how it's going to take over the country in 2 weeks. Like we're just all going to be
They're saying
ravaged
in North
again.
Texas is the hotbed right now.
I thought Houston was,
Oh, is it?
because that's where it shows up. In 49 of the 50 states, it's shown up. And you got to worry about L.A., you got to
Yeah.
worry about New York, and you got to worry about
Delta
Houston.
variant.
and that it's just ravaging Houston, and Houston's a bunch of zombies.
Is
and they're
there
all killing
an
each
American
other and
Airlines
each other.
variant?
I'd be a United Airlines variant. You
I'm
may get
United. Oh, you're looking at the camera, not at me.
So here's my question. Everybody, all the news channels are spending all this time talking about Delta variant and how it's going to kill everyone, and we got to go through and we're going to have to shut down the country again and blah, blah, blah. But yet, we can still have the Foo Fighters play a show at Madison Square Garden
With
to a-
Dave Chappelle.
with Dave Chappelle to a packed
Yeah.
audience.
What did Dave Chappelle do? I didn't.
He did a song,
he
didn't
sang
he?
a song by a band called
You son of a bitch. Don't fuck this up.
Go on.
Who, me?
Continue.
Yes, keep
It's your
going.
show now.
It's your show. We're
Why did
treading
you
lightly.
interrupt him?
I don't know. Sorry.
You don't know the
Lots of
band?
talk.
What song? You don't know the band?
I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
Dave Chappelle sang a song.
Oh yeah. By like Weezer or somebody.
You son of a bitch. By Radiohead.
Continue.
Oh, Creep?
Called
Did he do
Teenage
Creep?
Dirtbag.
Really?
You
I
you
was
just
just
lean back.
There really is a
Yeah.
song called Teenage Dirtbag, though, isn't there?
Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle.
There's a band called
Dave
Weezer, right?
Chappelle. Dave Chappelle sang Weedus's Teenage Dirtbag.
Weedus.
That's who originally did Teenage Dirtbag. No, he did Creep by Radiohead with
Oh yeah, that's right.
the Foo Fighters backing him up, who learned the song 2 minutes before going
They're
on
all
stage.
kicking themselves. Why didn't we do Teenage Dirtbag?
Susie was right.
The story supposedly went that Dave Chappelle told Dave Grohl when they were on SNL together that he wanted to do a song with them sometime, just joking around. Well, when they came and did MSG, Dave Chappelle was up there too, and they're like, well, come over. Tell us what song you want to sing. And he's like, man, I really love Creep by Radiohead. And so Foo Fighters learned it real quick, and
It
they
is
went out and
pretty
played it
easy,
with
man.
him. Yeah, it's not that hard.
You know, me and Schmarlin have seen a show at Madison Square Garden.
What'd y'all see?
Really?
Queen.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
With that kid from American Idol?
No, the real Queen.
Shush.
I heard Adam Lambert's pretty damn good.
He was pretty fucking good. I'm not into American Idol, but he killed it. He really did kill that. And I wasn't all I saw that the tour was going on and we were going to be in New York, and I always wanted to see something at Madison Square Garden, just kind of a bucket list thing. And
I do
was
too.
Looking, and I saw Queen was playing, and I was like, I wasn't that interested in Dallas, but at Madison Square Garden, I'm in.
I didn't know the Methinks toured New York City.
No, I'm talking about Queen. Remember?
Oh, I thought you were like when we were on tour.
No,
So
it
Queen
was
was
when
on tour.
him and Schmarlin.
So there was no Methinks tour that ripped through New York.
No.
The only thing I've seen
Damn.
there's a hockey game, but I want to see a concert there, and we were supposed to. I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
Oh, that was.
They say it is.
right?
Rage and
I guess it depends on the variant.
yeah, because this Delta variant is supposed to tear up the entire country, but yet we can still be wide open and free. And
Is the vaccine useless against the Delta variant?
It's
everybody
not useless, but it's not the best.
36%.
Oh, you dropped down to 36%.
Enjoy it. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm good with that.
not 33.
that'd be the
Look.
magic number. We'd have to talk about that.
I'm down with that.
That means everybody dies.
You'll take your odds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering why this administration isn't shutting down the country again and taking care of its people, just like the last administration was ripped to shreds for
Or
not
is
shutting
this-
down the country
Did you not
early.
hear what Fauci said earlier?
Or is this
today?
just?
I don't trust that motherfucker at all with all the bullshit that's come out about
You
him.
shut your mouth right there, okay, big guy? Let me tell you something. Dr. Fauci here, motherfucker.
He's gonna have a 22 to the
So-
back of the head before too long.
Or is this just an
He's
attack
like 80. He
on the
doesn't-
Lone Star State?
Then he'll die in his hot tub or
How about
on
that
a private jet.
for a conspiracy theory?
That what?
It's just critical,
Or is this just an
critical
attack
thinking. It's not conspiracy.
on the Lone Star State? How about that?
I told you earlier. God damn it, we got our guns.
We got that airsoft ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how they're. It's going to be interesting the next few weeks to see how this goes, for sure.
They
You
need,
know?
they need to distract you from something. What are they trying
Exactly.
to distract you from right now?
Fauci's emails.
NCAA.
NCAA.
They're trying to distract us from
What do you-
They're
college
trying
football.
to, from dismantling the NCAA.
That's going to be amazing. Is this time next year the NCAA won't exist. They're done. There's nothing after this ruling that just went down.
What was the
They're
ruling?
done.
Let's do some sports. What's the ruling?
Basically, what they're trying to do, keeping
College
college athletes from
getting
married.
paid.
Profiting off
Earning
their own
money.
image.
Yeah.
I thought it was that college athletes couldn't be gay and get married.
that too. They're trying to keep all that from going.
I might be confused.
And the Supreme
You're a little
Court said, yeah,
confused.
no, you can't do that.
You can't do what? You can't leave the NCAA or
No,
or what are they
no.
saying here?
If
Okay.
somebody approaches a college athlete and says, "Hey, we want you to, be the face of our business," and
Get endorsements.
yeah, and they would have to do it for free. Now they get to get paid for it.
Yeah.
As they should. So,
Or
I
the
think.
money was funneled over to the NCAA, and now it goes,
See,
to the athletes.
that's
Some
where
things.
it gets weird if they do that. Because the
Which they've been
NCAA
doing
would
that
just
in
be
the
bank.
past.
They have, yeah, exactly.
They've been doing that in the past.
But
And the Supreme Court came out and said, yeah, all that's wrong. You can't be blocking and stopping your athletes from making money on
I
what they're
totally
doing.
agree
They've
with
only
that.
been doing that for fucking 20 years.
Under
or
the
50
table?
years or whatever. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, not the athletes have, and they've been penalized, and they've lost scholarships and shit like that. So what are they going to do with all the people that that lost scholarships all over the years?
They get out of jail.
Yeah.
They get their student loans forgiven.
They get to hang out with Lori.
Nike give them a fucking...
Lock-
Is his
Glenn.
mic up enough?
Probably not. Because
Oh, there you
He's
go.
not in it. There you go.
Sorry.
Yeah, they get to hang out with Lori Loughlin and the other mom that with the college
I like
entrance
Lori
exam. I do too. Full House is great.
I know.
He
Shut up,
sang
Matt.
the song earlier.
Shut up, Matt. That was another one
Wait.
that was always said.
Did he?
Shut the
sing
fuck up,
Did
Stubbs.
he sing the song earlier? Was that the song you were singing?
I don't remember.
Okay.
So
been so long ago.
forgive my ignorance. Does
The
the
Real American
NCAA put any of that money back into the colleges?
No. They're a
No,
bunch of
it
greedy
doesn't?
assholes that take all the money
So
themselves.
it doesn't.
No, they do. They do. That's the problem.
They
Is it
say
goes
they do.
directly
So-
back to the college. It doesn't
so-
go to them.
so
to
when-
the athlete.
So when
I think.
a football player for UT, say Colt McCoy,
shit.
is
It's random. Does he play for the Redskins still?
so when a football player for
Washington
for
football team.
UT
Right. Gary
is-
Huggable.
is generating revenue, and
Yeah.
it goes into the NCAA. It does not in any way feed back into
Right.
the university.
Even video games used to have their numbers and stuff, and I think they even started putting some of their names on the jerseys. Chat room can probably help me out with this.
They had
But
to take
they
them
don't
Mark-
get
off.
money.
Schmarlin
they had to
knows
take them
some
off
stuff
because
about this.
Because the
Okay.
NCAA is owned by China, right, Schmarlin? Because that's true.
I mean, maybe.
Probably.
I'm more into like pro sports and like where people actually make money.
But that's what they want. Is
Yeah.
for the athletes, the college athletes, to be able to make their money.
Well, how do you feel about abortion, Schmarlin?
Whoop.
Just it's a joke. I'm joking.
How do you feel
Don't answer
about
that question, Schmarlin.
How do you feel about this thing I found out this week? That
Don't tell him what it is, though. Just make him make an
about
answer.
No. I'm going to.
I agree.
I'm going to tell him what you are.
What do you think about it?
What
I was
it
talking
I
about
think
the
it's terrible.
execution of a full race.
When I was driving back from Caprock Canyon last week, I drove by this ranch, giant, huge ranch. It's called the
Yellowstone?
6666 Ranch.
Yellowstone?
Four sixes.
4 6.
4 6s.
And it's a giant equestrian ranch with a bunch of horses on it and stuff. Huge. They have their own airstrip.
Huge.
All right.
It's for sale.
Huge.
And I was talking about it
Lovely.
with the guy I work with about that goes out that way quite a bit because I was laughing about why is it 4 6s and not 3 6s? Why not? Why'd you have to add the extra 6? It makes no sense. Anyway,
It's 24. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6 as well. It's a whole mathematic thing.
okay. So anyway, not a satanic thing. So anyway, we're talking about this ranch, and he tells me it's up for sale. And then he tells me that the Chinese are probably going to buy it because they've bought the last 5 or 6 giant ranches that have gone on sale in the in Texas.
Did they buy
The
King's
Chinese have
Ranch?
bought.
We've talked about
How do you
this
feel
on the
about
show.
that?
Did they buy King's Ranch?
Well, what have
No,
they been
Kings won't
doing
know about that.
with like all the other ranches? Have they just been like letting them?
Doing Chinese shit on it.
No, well, they have been
Having Chinese
they've been
democracy?
shutting it off and chaining it up, making sure no one knows what's going on
Yeah.
in there for sure, though.
Ooh,
It's like somebody just buying your house.
Yeah.
They raise dragons.
Hopefully, they raise
Maybe.
dragons.
like somebody
They
buying
build
your
temples.
Hopefully they build temple.
It's like the government just coming in and turning up your thermometer without you knowing.
It's their
Which is another
They also
story
do
we were
that.
sent
Well,
this week.
That's it. I'm out of here. This is too conspiracy.
so this is kind of conspiracy, but it's kind of not. Also, is the what they've been doing all over the world. I mean, it could be their way of trying to get a foothold here, because
They've got a foothold here.
what they do.
China owns so
They-
much of the U.S.
Taking over our country.
No, not like other countries. That we don't
Yeah,
let them
they have
build
the
our
presidency.
infrastructure and then be held hostage by a loan that they give us. That's never happened here. But this could be the way that they're trying to do it here, because they've done it in Africa. They've done it all over the world.
They did. That was a big
their
talking
form of
point when I was in
imperialism.
Kenya. When I was in Kenya, that was a big thing people were talking about and arguing about in their local news was how China has taken over the railway system there.
Yeah.
Better watch out or you
They
can be
made a
accused
big
of
deal that
Asian
they were
hate.
going to rebuild it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't trust this.
our podcast is obviously not going to be on the Disney network anytime soon.
It might be.
I don't trust this though. The whole them buying up land in Texas.
We've
and
talked
doing
about this
their
before, though. This has been
Chinese
going on
things on
for
it.
a minute, like the last few years. This
Yeah.
has been happening.
There's a lot of countries that own a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
you
the
don't
US.
really know about it until somebody points it out.
Yep.
And then when somebody
So,
points it out,
And
you're
they're
like,
buying all these ranches.
So, what do you feel? I mean, how do you feel about a communist country that's an adversary of the U.S. completely?
Coming into my Republic of Texas, where I have guns.
Let me get
Dude,
the camera again.
they finance our roads.
Hand me
They,
the gun.
they finance all sorts of stuff for us.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they don't. But they do
No,
in other parts
they
of the
try
world.
to.
That's what they want to do here. That's what's
No.
suspect about it.
oh,
Let me talk about my Republic
Here we go,
of
part
Texas.
2.
Hey, here. Good luck getting out, fellas.
You bring your
I mean, at the end of the day,
I would.
If things go south-
I wouldn't want to.
you
embed
bring your
myself in
ching
here.
chong China over here,
Oh
and
my
I will.
Dustin!
Wow.
Oh my
Asian
God.
hate. Hashtag
time code.
Whoa, yeah,
wait.
delete that out of there.
We're
Now
not supposed-
Disney is
is
really
that-
not going to have anything to do with this.
Yeah,
We're
you
not-
just lost your role of Mulan, buddy.
We're not supposed to do
No.
that this month. Is that not the month?
That's
That's next
never
month.
the
Is
month.
this-
It's never
What?
ever the month.
You had a relapse of unwoke
never,
Dustin.
never ever the month. So you guys want to talk about these thermostats?
I like
Let's
that.
talk about moon
I
dancing
used
again.
I used to watch Dave Chappelle when
That's where I got it from. Was
yeah,
from Dave
no,
Chappelle
no,
doing
I
it.
know exactly where
Yeah,
you're
that
getting it
bit's
from.
freaking
But I
hilarious.
was watching. I
You're
was
white,
watching
though. You
that-
can't say that.
I was watching that quite a
Whoa,
bit,
and I just spilled all over a
and
place.
and a relative
There's
of
towels over there.
mine who was little at the time one day said, "Ching Chong Chang can't understand you," and I was like, "Whoa, hey."
Whoa! No more watching the Chappelle show with you.
Yeah,
You gotta cut off the
we
Chappelle
gotta
show.
nip this one in the bud. When he was little too, I put on the Chronic by
Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre, and I remember diving across the room to get the up. I was like, man, there's nothing on this first 5 minutes of this record that he can ever repeat and not get all of our asses kicked.
No, our producer in Austin, Jeremy, sent us the story on Twitter, and then it was also talked about on No Agenda this week about the thermostats. If you have a digital thermostat, and when you originally
it to
purchased
Wi-Fi.
the
Yeah.
digital
No,
thermostat,
it's got to be a smart thermostat.
or a smart
and isn't it
thermostat.
Gotta be hooked to
specifically?
your
That's what it
internet.
is.
It was specifically Nest, wasn't it?
It's a smart thermostat. Well, it turns out there's a lot of them that are doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And if you opted into this thing when you first set it up, that with this power issue we're having, this electricity issue we're having in the state, that there are powers behind the scenes that are going on in and changing people's thermostats without them knowing.
That's pretty fucked up. I'm sure it's quite legal.
It's
But
totally
it's
legal.
totally
People
fucked up.
opted into it.
You opted into it.
You opted into it via a sweepstakes.
Yeah, if there was a sweepstakes
Yeah.
that you could win something, that's how you opted in. That's how they tricked you into it. You can still go in and opt out. But
Yes,
a lot of
yeah.
people are freaking out coming home and their houses are hot. And they're like, what the hell? And there's been stories of people watching the thermostat change.
Is there any videos
I haven't
of
seen
the
any
thermostat
videos.
changing?
I haven't seen any videos, but there
I'm
are
sure
stories of
there
people like,
is.
why is my thermostat changing?
Jesus, I'm a wreck over here.
Good grief.
What the
Freaking
hell's
sober
going on?
Stubbs, man. Sober Stubbs.
And a lot, like I've got one in the house.
Yeah, he spazzes out.
I've got one in my house, but it doesn't communicate with anything outside of the house.
You
But
just have a digital one.
no, it's a smart.
Is it Nest?
I've got it shut off where it won't communicate to the outside world. It's a Cincy. And
So there's an option on these things to do that?
yeah, you
Yeah.
just
To
disconnect it.
close it down.
Yep. Yeah.
But
There's a back door, though.
You
If it's
have
made in
a-
China, there's a back door, obviously.
you can set up a schedule and the way the schedule flows, and that's what one of the people were saying was they come home and their schedule's completely changed. Like someone's gone in there and manually changed their schedule for every day of the week of when things, they'll crank it up to 80 during the day, and then at night it'll come back down and it'll only be like
Better get used to it.
70 something.
Blasted in here with
Yeah.
Better get used
This
to
ain't
it.
a conspiracy. This
is-
shit's really
this is what's
fucking
gonna happen to the
happening.
rest
No,
of
I
your
know.
fucking
This gets
life
back.
now.
Well, this gets back to the whole smart home and the TV and stuff, and like how we had a guy that was listening to. I told you about this, right? We were making fun. We were not making.
We were
fun.
making fun of China.
We were ripping Five Finger Death Punch on one of the shows. He was listening while he was working, and guess what? He started getting on his computer advertisements and his phone advertisements for tickets to Five Finger Death Punch shows.
There we go.
That's our correspondent in Denver.
In Denver.
Maybe he really actually likes it, and he's just not.
That's
telling
what I
you.
was like. Come on,
Yeah.
dude. You
It's like,
know.
You're not telling
Why'd
me
you
the
hand this to
truth.
You need to
bro.
stop searching
throw it
for,
away.
Like stepping
for
out of the closet. Just
when is
It's
Five Finger
okay.
Death Punch coming to Denver?
Well, that happens all the time. If I Google something, the next time I go onto social media, that's all the ads
just
are.
they sell all your
Yeah.
information.
Yeah,
back and
this
forth.
is all the same technology.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
actually so
like-
prevalent, and you shouldn't even be surprised about it. In
Yeah.
fact,
We're
they
running
can,
out of-
They can just turn right on your camera.
Uh-oh,
on
you got
your
some more stuff.
computer.
We're running out of time, and I want to blow through some stuff. First off,
Okay.
Blow through
Blow
this.
through you.
it's my favorite time of year.
Prime Day?
Nope. In which you get
Pinkish Black Day.
the firework ads
Nice.
sent
Yeah.
to you.
I have never gotten a firework
I don't
ad
think
You
I
ever.
never
have either.
have? You never got ads for fireworks?
No.
And to come shop?
I've lived in my house for
Dude.
6 years.
Y'all aren't professional pyromaniacs then. That's why the smell of burnt shit gives me erections.
I guess so.
But
Time code, Thomas.
the last two years, I always go to a fireworks stand to resupply my
Smoke bombs.
smoke bombs because I need them for photo shoots. So
Do you
The
need
l-
a smoke machine?
I know a band that
If
has
you-
one.
I could
I've got
if it
like
shoot.
5 of them.
Yeah. Have
Will
y'all
it do
tried color
color?
smoke?
No, you can't do it with these.
Okay.
Okay.
So the thing is that I have found hilarious the last 2 years is how sexist fireworks are.
They're
Oh.
also racist.
Racist too, and
No.
very highly political. The place that hasn't been canceled
It's
is
fireworks.
the fireworks stand.
Oh, yeah, man.
I went to a
Alabama.
fireworks stand last summer for the 4th of July-ish time, and I was shocked at that. Like, it was like
The name
the hot
and the art.
secretary.
Yeah, the MILF.
Yeah.
Kind of firework
And
is
it's
that?
got a chick all bent over looking over her shoulder.
No, that's terrible.
But-
Tell me more.
It's called MILF stands for Man I Love Fireworks. But it's got like they are highly sexualizing fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah,
That's where most of the fireworks are made.
in China.
Which is funny because there's like, it's some of those places that you can buy things. I don't want this to affect anything that I'm invested in. But
Doge?
anyway, they still sell. Doge. They still sell rebel flags and stuff that you can
Yeah.
order. And
Oh,
stuff.
God. No.
That's
Don't
China
get out of there.
trying to cause division.
It is. It's all from Chinese companies. So these firework names, like the fat lady, the sexy bitch, the crazy bitch, the angry beaver,
Time code.
Angry Beaver.
angry beaver.
Hell.
These are all names. Big Bang, Pyro Viagra.
Pyro Viagra.
Yeah.
Shoot
That's-
flames. It's like a blowtorch out of your dong.
Fatal Attraction. The 7 Deadly Sins. But my favorite is there's a picture on this one. There is an actual firework. It's a 15-shot mortar box called Chinese Takeout. And it's like the
And it's
little...
made in China.
Yeah. And it's like the little Chinese food takeout box is the way it's shaped and painted.
I don't think that exists. I think you made it up and you're a racist.
Would you like to come over here and look
Asian
at the picture?
hate.
What is the sound that
I
it
don't have a
makes?
camera. Shit, nobody can see.
Go
my
ahead,
fucking mic
Dustin.
top.
What's the sound that it makes?
Look, just so you know. Whoops,
Dave
not this
Chappelle
one. Hold on.
sound.
Right there. What's that say?
He's not bullshitting.
It's right here. There's Tongues
believe
of
you.
Fire. There's
Tons of fire.
one
Tongues.
called A Girl's
That's
Best
mine.
Friend.
Was it like a flying
Dang
rabbit?
it! There's
I
one
don't
called
know.
Hot Diggity Dog.
Hot diggity dog. There's one called "What Just Happened," and the picture on it is like a puppy clinging to bamboo. Don't
What is
ask me,
that?
That's what it's called.
There's another one called Shit Happens that's in the shape of a toilet
There's one called
with shit smeared all over it.
Tickled Pink.
What just
Tickled
happened?
pink.
I don't know.
What
I
just
don't know.
happened?
What just happened?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Manic.
Joe, what just happened?
Manic Explosion. Watch this.
My brother-in-law
It
gets it
should
every
be
year.
called Hold My Beer.
There's one called Heavy Load, Big Load, Giant Load, Blow My Load, The Climaxing
Red
Load.
Palm.
Can't. That's not kid friendly. We
How-
put on.
When you
happy
go to the-
shows, sir.
Freedom of Screech.
When you,
That's pretty awesome.
well, that's because he's dead.
What?
He's
Screech
not
is
dead.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
Dusty
Screech is
Diamond
dead.
is dead. Screech
dead.
is
What?
dead.
Recently.
That's why we have the
Fucking
freedom
dead
of
as shit.
Screech.
He's dead.
He's dead.
What?
He can't
Dead,
rub
dead.
poopy mustache on your face anymore.
He's taken the room temperature challenge and succeeded.
The big dirt nap.
Yeah.
The long good night.
Anyway, if you go to a
Here's one for
fireworks
Jeff
stand this
called
year, look
Fish
at the
On.
names. They're
Yeah, no, the
freaking
names are
hilarious.
the best.
They're totally great because it's either going to be there's two categories or
This one isn't bad.
let's say there's three categories.
Oh, Moonshine Mother.
It's
You
gonna be-
should see her.
That sounds like a sludge metal band.
Because
but you're going to have highly sexist
fireworks
Fireworks.
shooters.
I'm in.
or
Enduring
patriot. Everything's
freedom.
patriot.
I'm in.
American freedom. The goddamn American eagle.
There's a Texas cyclone.
Texas can
Goddamn
have
right there
guns.
is.
There's going to be all sorts of
Better be an Alamo.
of patriot.
Come and take it.
This
Yeah, come
one's
and take
shaped
it.
like a dildo, and it's called the Mighty Sword.
Hell yeah.
That's a
Color guy. Schmarlin with the color. Love it. Perfectly timed. See that,
was
folks?
so
That's how you do comedy.
podcasting.
The
That's
third
podcast.
Oh, and it's a
category.
sparkler. Nice.
The third category is going
I
to
bet
be
that
borderline
chick
racist. There's going to be
More than this?
yeah,
What is
This
this?
is-
way
This
more
isn't
than this.
borderline?
They can't be more racist than when I was a kid.
Then Chinese
Exactly.
hate.
Well,
Well, yeah.
This is all tame, actually.
when I was a kid,
Whoa.
I'm not
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was bad.
It was real bad.
it was real
Easy.
bad.
Easy.
I don't
Easy.
know if it was because of
Easy.
the part of the country I grew up in.
Hold on. Have you ever gone to the fireworks stand with your great uncle that was in his 80s? He took all his kids up there and he ordered a certain type of firework, and the guy behind the counter, without even
Knew exactly what it was.
shaking a brow, just turned.
I know it
yeah,
is.
Here
Right
you go.
I know
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
it is.
I
Yeah.
have no idea, and
And
I'm really
that's-
glad I
that's
don't
why.
know.
Those
That's
things
why.
are
What's
terrifying
his
too,
name?
man.
The jackoff
It's
guy.
very crazy.
Louis
Yeah.
C.K. He
Yeah.
came out on Saturday Night Live, and he said, "I grew up in the
As gay?
'70s, so I'm a little racist." Or he said, "I'm kind of racist." He said, I grew up in the '70s, so it's like, but that was different times when I was
Yeah.
a kid.
They didn't call it
I
ding
don't-
dong ditch.
Dude,
I don't want to get
What?
into specifics, but there was a certain kind of nut
Well,
that I was
yeah.
12 before.
Brazil
yeah.
nuts.
Those are three prime examples, guys.
Prime
This is
examples
really like.
Of
But I mean,
open
Somebody
racism
says, hey, no, we're not.
up
yeah.
until the
Yeah,
80s.
it's just like, well, actually, kind of.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That
No,
is.
no. There's so many things that I didn't
Weird
even
stuff.
realize were racist
Yeah.
until
Well,
I was
okay.
like,
So here,
Slingshots.
Mhm.
I got in trouble for that, or I didn't get in trouble, but my same great uncle.
well, what about
Had a different name
Aunt
for a
Jemima
slingshot.
and Uncle Ben removing them from the box?
yeah.
Is them on
That's
the box
dumb.
racist? I think they just took somebody who is a symbol of a
Dude, Ancient Mom's
well-run
hot.
business and took him off his box. Uncle Ben, his rice, he's obviously the best.
Mrs.
they do?
Butterworth.
And held that dude down. They took him off his own damn box.
I'm gonna let y'all do
Out.
comedy
Another-
time by
another
yourselves here.
We're not doing comedy by
I'm just
ourselves.
like-
We're just
I don't know about Uncle Ben's, but I do know that the
what about Uncle
the-
Cracker?
that the incorrect name for Brazil nuts
Isn't that
is extremely
Kid
racist.
Rock or
Oh
something?
yeah.
No,
No,
that
so
is
much
bad.
stuff that we just didn't even realize. Like we didn't realize it was racist until we realized it was racist.
Yeah, if you time traveled and went back to the 80s and heard some of the conversation, you'd be like, "Whoa, man! What are you
Well,
doing?
watch some of
Can't
the
say
movies.
that.
Watch some of the movies.
Oh, yeah,
You're
for
like,
sure.
I don't see
holy
color.
shit.
But,
Don't,
but,
no.
but then again, at the same time, I think a movie like
Stand by Me.
Which we talked about.
yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
See, because I understand. I'm your
I
people.
was thinking of Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
That definitely has its place, and it's. I think that those.
It's
words
like the
have to
Archie
be in
Bunker
there.
show. Like
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
really
I think
pointing the
I
finger
think
at
it
the
has to
things.
be.
Yeah, all in the family.
And
Thank
Richard
you.
Pryor was one of the writers on
Yeah.
Blazing Saddles, so he knew what it was like to grow up hearing those names called about him, and by writing about it, it addressed it and it pointed a finger at that's a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
And now they don't want you to see it.
I think people
Question.
should see it.
I agree.
And,
But now they
this
don't
has
want
been
I agree
Hateful
too.
Eight
This
was
has been
full of it too,
screwed.
but I think it was important.
Same with Django.
so Django, yeah, because Django's
Mhm.
streaming like crazy right now.
Great movie.
Dukes of Hazzard.
It's all right.
You can't watch that anywhere, right? It's not available
What if
anywhere.
you're one of those poor sons of bitches that bought that Challenger redo and you had the
Dixie.
the flag on there?
But that's the thing
You got
is,
$50,000
there's no
car you can't
language
get
in
rid
it
of.
because it was a regular primetime show. It's just the General Lee and the flag on the roof.
Yeah.
Is the only reason
Well, they- and
you
that-
can't stream.
And they did the
okay, that.
Yeah.
I
Those
had
are
a
the two
babysitter
things.
that had that horn.
Jesus.
We used to have a motorhome
Well, that's-
that had
I
would
mean,
play all sorts of songs.
All that stuff happened, y'all. It's like
Yeah.
you can't-
Oh yeah.
It's not like you can't.
It's the thing
But
that's funny.
why-
It still
can't
can't. It
do
still
away with
does.
it.
Like look at
That show
look at
was
It's Always
good.
Sunny. They've done blackface like 3 times.
Oh, It's
and
Always
it's
Sunny.
always
It's-
they
They're
it's
they're the only people that can get away with that.
right.
'Cause
Yeah,
they're
but
just so insane. I don't think
The
people understand.
remember the episode where they're at the mediator's office?
Yeah.
They couldn't
Yeah.
do that now.
No.
Well, yeah, they can. It's
Yeah.
just,
No. Yeah.
they're protected.
Well, see this
They can do it.
yeah, it's
I
just a
think-
weird
I
determination who
think-
can and who can't.
Well, I think it all. I have learned recently, like some things that I thought were like really really bad were actually pointing the finger at how bad it is, and like that's why it's good because it's like, you know what I mean? Like I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
you're
wait.
basically what Marlon just said about
how
everybody
Blazing
just be like,
Saddles.
you know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Everything sucks right now. Let's just be friends and keep on going.
That sounds like the best path to take right now.
I like
Be
it.
kind.
Supposed
and
Yeah.
here's
Be
how we
kind.
can all
Yeah.
be
Wear your
friends.
shirt.
Here's how we can all be friends.
I laughed at that dude during that Rodney King. Like when Rodney King was like, "Can't we all just get along?" I thought it was funny, but that motherfucker was a genius.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, that was
Dude.
that.
Look,
that
Right?
was.
I'm
that's
telling
the
you,
answer.
here's how we can all get along.
Okay.
Okay?
Sex.
I was gonna say blowjobs.
1, 2 ways right off the bat.
Well, I'm
Anal.
completely derailed now.
French
I'm
fries.
totally derailed.
Well, what is
French
it?
fries.
What is it for real?
On
Pop-Tarts.
August 21st, we can all go to Austin and hang out at Stubbs together
Not a real
Stubbs
Stubbs.
barbecue?
Not a real Stubbs.
at Stubbs Waller Creek Amphitheater, the big stage
Stubblefield,
out
not
back.
really.
Let's
So
all
I
go down
saw,
there.
Queens of the Stone Age.
No, we'll just go down
That's where
there.
I saw it.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
where you saw him.
So what's happening on August 21st?
Limp Bizkit is going on
Oh.
tour. And
Shut
they're
up.
we
They're
can
gonna
enjoy
bring the
Limp
world
Bizkit.
together.
We can all agree that we hate Limp Bizkit.
We can all sit there and throw
Whether
stuff at
you're
the stage.
black, white, Asian, Mexican,
That's
Everyone
true.
can
We can
agree
also
that
agree
Limp
that
Bizkit's,
that means we all owned Limp Bizkit.
I guess we're not going to go see Limp Bizkit then, down it.
Matt still listens to his Limp Bizkit.
They would be fun.
serious?
I mean, I'm down
Check
to
my
go to
Spotify.
Austin,
Corn
but
too.
He
Not
it
to
all
see
for
Limp
the
Bizkit?
Nookie. Who did we do our very last Halloween? Like we went out on a corn. On a corn.
I'm not letting
Speaking
y'all
of
look
dude,
at
and
Spotify.
everybody sang every friggin' song of that corn set.
Oh, I know.
It was
I know.
Oh, I know.
craziness.
We built
Yeah,
that set.
that was right in our wheelhouse of audiences. for
That
sure.
was.
Yeah. Go
And
ahead.
in corn news, Fieldy left.
I
You
saw
did?
it.
His back
Yeah.
is all messed
He's
up.
got
Oh, yeah?
addictions.
He says he has addictions. What a
Yeah.
Or
pussy.
did he say
Hey!
habits? I think he said habits.
Dude.
He's got bad habits. Be a pro. Get over them.
No, embrace them and ride them to your death.
There you go.
That's
no,
what you do.
Like
no,
Elvis.
no.
This is all good dad advice.
It is.
Nope. No.
This is
Suck
what
it
I
up
hear
and
every time I go to
go for
spectacle
it.
practice. I say I have bad habits and like, just suck it up
Just
and
suck
be a
it up
man.
and go.
You see that
You get
whiteboard
one night
there?
a week.
You see that whiteboard? You don't want to
Snort
be a dribbling stream of adolescent sperm.
Watery adolescent
watery
seed.
adolescent seed.
Excuse me.
Yeah, this is how we name
You
our
lost
songs.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
yeah, it's a
so keep going.
super.
What else can we do? That was one.
complicated.
What's the second one?
that was it. I thought we could go down.
I
to
like when
Austin
we
and
get
be friends.
into
Oh.
how thick is your sperm text wars.
Is that a thing?
Pretty much any kind of argument you can have.
No. Is the thickness of sperm a thing?
Well, we fought
Oh
about it.
yeah, it's a big bragging right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes your
Isn't it
hole
like a
real
dietary
huge.
thing.
Yeah, it's not really about ropes.
I only have one sperm. It comes out huge. It comes out gigantic.
I
got
will
teeth
say,
and
I will say that we had to
and
go to
makes
the.
twins.
We had to go to the.
Watch out, ladies.
I
It's
shouldn't-
not like I just want out of here real drippy and
I'm a
just let me out of here.
hyper-impregnator.
It just kind of dripples down.
The thing is it's really slow, so you can just punch it out of the
Yeah,
sky.
you could also beat my sperm down.
Yeah,
Because it's
Wow.
really slow.
It doesn't train in the martial arts.
I hope you all heard
Does
that,
not
all
train
you
it.
ladies
All you
who
ladies
are
looking,
interested in some
getting-
O'Hearn.
Getting two out of the way real quick. I've got a track record.
Yeah.
It's proven.
It is proven.
Proven.
It's true.
Well,
Me
we
on the
I'm
other
100%
hand,
effective too. By the way, let me just let you know that.
you ever shot a
Actually, I'm 100.
shotgun at a piece of plywood at about 12 feet away?
No, I have not.
That spreads about that wide.
That's you?
Yeah.
It sounds like
That's me.
spittle.
Looks like a cheetah in here.
Wow.
Turn a black light on. It looks like
Yeah.
a cheetah wallpaper.
This is also
Is
another
that-
thing
is
when
that
you
all
start
from
bragging
Dustin?
about your-
It's all from Dustin.
Wow.
We call
All
him
right.
Cheetah Wallpaper Man.
Damn.
Do you?
That's a dumb name.
That is a dumb name. It's
kinda long, too.
Wallpaper Man.
Way to ruin
CPM
Way to ruin it.
or
CW.
CWM.
It was going good up until that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Derailed
Kind
it.
of brought the whole
Matt's a
whole
kid,
fucking thing down.
Matt's a kid
Wait.
that put the penny on the tracks, trying to
God
make the
damn it,
train jump
Matt.
off of it.
All right.
Siri,
So my last
How do
thing
you
is
say-
I got a headache again.
Siri, how do you save a failing podcast?
by this story right here. Everybody in this room has listened to this album front to back, probably at least.
Are you sure, everybody?
Okay, you haven't,
Thriller?
and maybe not you. Where do you sit on the Black album, Metallica Black album?
Oh, I was
Fun
like, what album?
that. I have not listened to that front to back once.
Ever?
Your whole life?
In your
I
whole-
have never listened to anything other than what was on the radio.
Surely you did at a party and didn't realize you did back in the day.
Doubt it.
You told
Probably
me, get
left.
that shit
I'll
off.
allow it.
I probably left.
Do you allow it?
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
If I heard Inner Sandman
Skedaddle.
on the radio or on
So you never went to Guitar Center?
When everybody was playing Inner Sandman at the same time?
but that's not listening to the album front to back.
No.
That was Metallica?
I
Under
can-
Sandman?
How many
on a
times
Black
did you hear the
album?
guy playing Nothing Else Matters, the beginning of it? Doom, doo, doo,
A
doo.
lot.
Nothing
A
else
lot. That and
matters.
Sweet Child of Mine, I'd go and unplug
Are you
their
sure
amp.
that wasn't Def
Just
Leppard?
unplug it.
Enter Sandman was Def Leppard?
Or Sweet Child of Mine.
That's my question.
Whoa.
Hey, I just want to throw this out there. She grew up like an hour from the Sunset Strip and has no idea
What?
what any of the bands.
I grew up listening to the Mamas and the Papas and like punk rock.
She doesn't understand the Sunset Strip scene.
It was right up
How
the road.
important it
Sunset?
was.
Like you
Punk rock's
missed you what and what year? How old are you?
I'm 48.
Motley Crue.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
How did you miss that? That was like MTV.
She was
like,
She
napping.
You're
should have
listening
been
to
like
Mamas and
hanging
the
all
Papas?
over.
I was
Tommy Lee
yeah,
and shit.
I was growing
ate a sandwich
I
and
was
tied
growing
in bed.
sprouts and doing hippie shit.
There's nothing more hippie than some fucking Dawkin
Rocking with Doc.
or fucking
LA
Van
Guns.
Halen.
Some guy wrote in my
Christ.
yearbook, he was
Best
like, I
was
can't
that.
drive 55. And I was like, I don't know what this
Fucking
means.
Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, no clue.
See, I know.
Did you know that was a response to the Minutemen's Double Nickels on a Dime?
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry, other way around. Double Nickels on a Dime by
The Minutemen?
The
the
Minutemen.
Minutemen was.
Do you know who
response.
Tommy Lee is?
He did a video with Pamela Anderson.
Wow, that's
yes, I
what
know.
she knows Tommy Lee for.
Well,
Are you
it is-
serious?
It is pretty
Pervert.
substantial.
Yes, I'm
know.
serious.
That,
That's
that
all
might
you
be
know.
more
He
impressive.
there was that.
than
Was
the
pretty
last
cool.
They were on
album.
a
See,
boat?
it's a pinnacle of our.
You can drive a boat
of
with
our
your dong. You're
generation.
pretty
He
badass.
Yeah,
honked a
see?
boat horn with his dick.
I know.
And
Who
that's all you
hasn't
know
done
it?
that? Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's all you know him from.
Yeah.
You don't know how he got Pamela Anderson.
Well, she was on Baywatch, so duh.
He was a good swimmer.
So you think he was just the pool guy that met her?
Yeah.
He's like, hey,
Yeah.
So duh.
and he became famous.
Obviously wasn't in
Oh,
Motley
man.
Crue.
Obviously. What?
What about Slash? Do you know who
Obviously wasn't in
Slash
Motley
is?
Crue.
Slash.
Like if Slash walked through the door, would you be like, "That's Slash"?
Fucking,
No,
This is shtick.
we're getting into
This is shtick.
This is shtick now.
No, I
This is shtick.
I know who Slash is. Slash.
doesn't matter.
Slash.
In
I know
my
who
mind,
Slash
you'll never
is.
know who Slash is. You'll be forever that person that never saw E.T.
I saw E.T.
Okay.
The extraterrestrial.
Yeah,
movie?
that one. The same.
With Drew
I've
Barrymore.
never heard
Yeah,
it
of
referred
course.
to that
Right.
way.
Have you ever?
You mean
met anybody who
extraterrestrial.
hasn't seen Star Wars?
I've
Have
seen
you ever-
Star Wars.
Have you met anybody who hasn't
Yes.
seen Star Wars? And what did you think of that person?
He's
Not
weird.
to be
I'm
Jeffrey Lord.
You met somebody. Jeffrey Lord's never seen Star
someone-
Wars.
That's what he said.
Someone that has
Trusted.
I've grown really close to lately has never seen Star Wars.
Well, dump her.
You need to punch her in the ovary.
Wow, he punches her in the ovary every night.
Whoa. SARS! Spit all over me, you cunt!
I might have the variant too.
You just
Dang,
spit
dude.
very
And you
all over Dave.
You hugged me when you saw me
This is
today.
it, guys.
You
I
just
didn't
killed my
isn't it-
guitarist.
I didn't
What's that?
expect a
I got kids, guys, and fucking Matt just killed
ovary
me.
joke.
Matt just killed me.
Punching in the ovary
So-
jokes.
Hey,
It's not every day you hear
Come
those.
get the twins while you want them.
I mean,
I got 7 days.
You've got an
apparently.
older kid too.
I have a 9-year-old, but she's,
Yeah, you get out of
take
work.
care of the taxes.
You get out of work.
I own my own
You
business.
about to get some
I get
serious?
out of work when I-
Hey, I've had a vaccination.
so that's where we
Oh,
sit with
well
the
then,
Black
okay,
Album. What
good.
about you?
High five.
Have you ever listened, Schmarlin? Have you ever listened to the Black
Good one,
Album
you Nazi.
No.
He does not like Metallica.
at all?
Good job.
We listened to
Kill
'em.
him.
Ozzy's Boneyard quite a bit, and I often grill him like I'm like, dear Schmarlin, my twin brother, what do you think about Metallica? And he's like, their songs are too long and they're kind of fucking boring.
But you love Saxon.
Saxon the cat from Jeffrey Chase Friedman. I do love him.
Hey Siri, how do you get rid of a bad guest?
She answered.
She
did answer.
Well, listen
Hey,
to what
hey
she
Siri,
says.
how do you get rid of a bad guest?
Okay, I found this on the web for how do you get rid of a bad.
Bad breath. Same bad breath.
So they're going to re-release a remastered anniversary edition of the Black Album.
Can I stop you real quick and just interject just one thing? If they're going to remaster anything, they need to remaster Justice.
Yeah.
And they supposedly did. And it
Remix
still
it.
sounds like ass.
Remix. That's what I mean. Not even
Yeah.
remaster.
Yeah.
Remix,
it.
There is
Mastering.
no.
will do
Yeah,
nothing.
you're right. There is bass in there. That needs to be
Metallica has
listened
an
to.
album called Justice.
And
Justice for all. So when they release this, they're also releasing an album called The Black List, which is 53 bands doing covers of songs from the Black Album.
You know, some of those are pretty cool bands.
Yeah, I was looking through
I
this
was-
list, and I was like,
saw that
what
list
the
and
hell?
I was like, why would that cool band cover Metallica? It doesn't.
I
make
like it
sense.
when they all did Depeche Mode. All the bands did all the
Speaking of
Depeche
Depeche Mode,
Mode. Okay.
Dave Gahan is doing Nothing Else Matters.
He's in Guitar Center right now, warming up.
He is warming up.
Nothing else matters.
But so far, the only thing
Good.
they've released is the Miley
Is-
Cyrus,
is that like Everything
Elton
Counts?
John, Chad Smith, Rob Trujillo version of
What?
Nothing Else Matters.
They're all
Slap
pros. It
bass
probably
on
sounds
Nothing Else
good.
Matters.
You guys want to hear a
So
Dolly
more-
Parton joke?
More than one
not
person.
I'm not familiar with that song, and I don't like those musicians per se. But I'm sure that they did.
Wait a second. So more than one person did Nothing Else Matters?
Yeah,
Because they only have like 5 songs that are popular or what?
Well,
no,
there's only like
10 songs
10
on the
on
record,
album.
right?
So it's just one album.
Oh, so
Like, they couldn't get,
53 bands did 10 songs, so it's like 5 bands
Yeah.
doing the same
So, like,
song.
Yeah, like you couldn't like grab Trapped Under Ice or something.
So like
The-
Sad
the
But
Me
True
Thing- no, that
has
wasn't
Royal
on
Blood,
that wasn't
St.
on the
Vincent,
album. Like, you
White
couldn't
River,
grab-
Those
and
on a good
YB.
album.
Yeah, you couldn't
I
grab.
do like
Trapped
St.
Under Ice.
Vincent. I don't know if I
Kirk
know
I
any
like
of the other
St.
people that
Vincent.
you said.
I like St. Vincent. Royal Blood.
I don't know. Do I know them?
I don't know if you've ever met them.
I just want to go on the record and say that
I don't know who you fucked in here or not.
The Methinks were not asked.
Dang,
to
how many
do
people in
I
this
don't think
room?
it was St.
this
Vincent.
Metallica cover.
So here's
Was it?
let's do
Wait, hang
a
on, I heard
local
two
band
different
version
things. So
of
like
Black
a
Record.
serious one and other super serious.
Right.
Sorry, I can only pay attention to like something about me, but something about me thinks being asked to play a Metallica.
No, I
tune.
said we were not.
You were not asked.
We were
Okay,
Is that what you're
Boom.
going to
And
do
then,
for the Fort Worth Rock
Susie,
Assembly
who am I
this year?
going to? Who fucked in here?
That was me.
Oh, all right. Congratulations.
What?
I was talking about that. I
Marlon,
don't know who you fucked in here.
Marlon, you can pull that back.
Oh.
And you
Oh,
can let
I'm
it go. It
supposed to
doesn't
know.
do anything. It's just for dope.
Oh,
Do not charge a rifle in here.
It's not. It's
Do not seek the treasure.
762.
5309.
I will say that the
How
methinks
the
have.
fuck did you know
Yes.
that?
Oh my god, I'm gonna jerk off to
I am too.
Susie saying that later.
By 309.
762.
I will say that the methinks have recorded some
happy to know
cover
that you're gonna
songs
jerk off to
that
something I
may or
said.
may not end up on like a compilation ish type album.
Okay, so
How did you do it?
you're talking about
Like,
this right
did
now.
you do it to code? Like, did you do it to the recorded style and tones?
Did you
or
switch it to
did
562
you
megahertz?
jazz it up, or
That's way too
make
high.
it your own? Am I asking too
Way
many
too
questions?
high.
'Cause I'm super
No.
curious.
It was true to form with our interpretation, but more or less true to form. Not like the Foo Fighters did. Have a cigar. I'm
All
sure
right, right.
you're familiar with that.
Yeah, of
where
course.
it's
So
a
good.
cool version.
Yeah.
but it's totally
But it's
different.
right.
We didn't totally rearrange. We did it
Good.
relatively true to form.
Do you have Come On Feel the Metal?
I may or may not have that. I sold a lot of my CDs, but I know that
The one time, I mean, that's
Yeah,
what we opened with
that's-
tonight was the
yeah.
Strap doing
that's
Blind
a, that's
in
a
Texas.
killer album.
The
I
Wasp
remember,
version or the
wasn't
Wasp
it
song.
Slow Roosevelt did it like Hot for Teacher?
Yeah, Hagfish did Dirty Deeds.
Did they?
Dusu
remember
did
that.
It's So Easy.
No, that was the absolute best song on the whole album.
Was them doing It's So
Yeah,
Easy?
yeah. You know, I mean, I like. I've been a big fan of Pete Thomas for years, but I didn't like the way that they did that Van Halen. But I thought that the Dusu doing It's So Easy was maybe one of the best local covers I've heard in my life. Like
I
ever.
did like the
Those
Toadies
were like the
doing
salad days.
Cowboy Song.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that one.
They did a good job on the Cowboy Song.
Who?
Do you
The Toadies.
Oh,
do you remember when the Feds did Panama?
Yeah.
That was one
We
of the
were
best.
talking-
That was one of the best covers I ever
Yeah,
heard
that was
locally.
But
Panama,
so if y'all are doing covers, if I may ask,
It's 10:30.
okay.
I would do a Wolfer Man though off of the Black Album.
Are y'all doing
was
it
in
as
a band.
part? Like someone needs.
I do
What
the
we
other
need to
one that's
do-
all heavy.
Copyright, trademark, JJTM.
Anything that's heavy.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of local
Heavier,
bands
the
to
heaviest one.
find a landmark album
I do Rain
that
and Blood.
everybody knows. It's just badass.
Operation Mindcrime.
The Go-Go's Vacation.
Not really.
What?
Too
Everybody
much,
knows
but
it.
also
Yeah.
I saw them on
Okay.
that tour. by the
No.
way.
I missed them because
No,
I did
no.
baseball tournament.
Okay, keep going.
But say,
Pissed to this day.
like Nirvana, Nevermind.
Okay.
Okay, that level, and you have a local band do a song.
We've thought of that.
Different local
We've talked
bands
about this
do
for a
song.
minute.
Yeah, I still think that's a fantastic fucking idea.
We tossed that to James for Do For It.
Yeah, and James said we
To
were
do-
stupid.
Nah, I thought he liked
and
it.
I said, James, I'm gonna slap you.
It's only because you have to rely on everyone else.
But that's the thing is
Not one's. You're talking about the album, but
I
I was.
mean,
We were talking about the
nothing's
Halloween
been done
show.
like that since One Ton did it.
Yeah.
With the Come On Feel the Metal or the Sandy Does Dallas, the whole Grease
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Cool.
Everybody
That's
needs to
awesome.
like pick like 4 songs, record them, and then we need to like put them all together on a
Yeah.
big giant.
That's a great idea.
Compilation.
I like
Yeah.
that.
a giant release
Here you go.
of everyone.
This is
I am just a cowboy.
I'm in so far.
This is on disc 2.
I want to say how
Although-
Sour Conan did like a sound check to this.
No, they played
They,
their last
did
few
a whole
shows.
Thin Lizzy set, didn't they?
They did this at their they did like their encore was all Thin Lizzy stuff, and they did this, and it fucking ruled. But once it kicks in,
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm in.
but I think if everybody did their interpretation of, say, a Nirvana song off Nevermind, that'd be freaking great.
You know what? I don't know if I should even say this, but when Doty was coming out and we were rehearsing for that show, he just started ripping into South of Heaven. and we all joined in, and we all played South.
By
Avenue
Metallica?
Fuck you! Fuck the fuck off!
By Iron
What's the
Maiden.
matter
Safety's
with
coming
you?
off.
You ruined the mood. I was super into it. And
Jesus Christ!
great joke.
Again,
all
perfectly
these crazy
timed.
Slayer fans.
Perfectly timed.
Perfectly timed.
No. But
Perfect timing.
seriously,
This kid is savant.
Dodie was just jerking off, and you know, like he started going into South of Heaven, and we all joined in, and it sounded fucking killer.
Did it?
And he was like, "Dude, we need to fucking play." And I was like, "No, we're the losers, so we can't learn the whole song."
You don't need to learn the whole thing. Just like break
Just
into
play a
it
little
in the
bit and
middle.
then give out.
Yeah.
But
halfway
yeah,
through it.
I did want to say that it sounded so fucking killer.
That was one of the
Tight.
things like Shallon would do all the time. Was like cut in the middle of a tune and just play something,
Into something else.
completely.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
That's what Steadfast did when we
play a
covered
311
For Whom the
song,
Bell
just
Tolls. Would throw
retarded
in
like that.
Am I Evil?
Nice.
I'm
In the
sorry,
middle of it?
Senator Schumer.
The Methinks did one show where we ripped off
was-
ending. We didn't play covers, but each song had a ripped off ending.
That's genius.
You know, like what was it, Detroit Rock City?
Yeah.
You know, and so
Yeah.
forth. You know,
Yeah, you take their ending and yeah.
I think one was Guns N' Roses, the last song on side one, Rocket Queen.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We stole the ending of Rocket Queen, but anyways, each song had a stolen ending.
I was gonna say it
was
doesn't
good
count
shit.
if all the songs end in just flare. You can't just say,
Yeah,
"Oh,
it's
we
got-
just
it's gotta
stole
be
this."
recognized.
We stole this. It's just flare.
I think my next band is going to end all their songs with Freebird. The ending of Freebird.
How does
Each
Freebird
time.
end? I only know how it starts.
It's like a 30-minute.
It's a massive
Can't
solo.
change.
Gotcha.
No one over you.
You're
Okay.
gonna do like a. You're gonna play like a. You're gonna play like
every
a
single
2-minute
ending of the
song.
song. Damn, they're doing this again.
Like
It's
each,
like 9 times.
Dude, that would be the greatest bit.
Shallon, we had talked about doing a show where in between every song, instead of going into the next song, what we'd do is we'd play the chorus from Africa from Toto, but we play it in the key of the next song that was coming up. So it just flowed right into the next part. So like you'd end and say,
Did y'all do that?
We haven't done it yet.
Oh,
But because it's got to be right. I mean, it's got to sound big. And
When's the
full
next
and
Shallon
everything.
show?
I don't know.
I was gonna ask the same thing.
I don't know.
When's
It
the
needs
next
to
Shallon
happen soon.
material?
Why don't
I
why
agree.
I keep
Are
hearing
you
that
guys able to
fingers are
play?
pointed at you.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Why
here.
don't we set up a, and this would give you a opportunity to rest. You could do 2 sets, but we could set up a stink flamingo and get that bullshit out of the way, and then the Methinks play, and then Shallon headline.
Dude, that would be
Yeah, we
rad.
could, let me. That's a
Well,
good
we were
idea.
gonna-
We'd
it
have
was
to
funny.
Present that.
I was
I
trying
don't care
to,
about playing twice either.
we had a-
playing twice is not that big a deal.
His cousin.
But that would give you a chance to
Yeah.
kick back and
Austin
go
correspondent.
poop if you have to poop.
Yeah.
Do some blow.
Would.
Well,
Do some
Yeah,
blow.
exactly. Do some
Okay.
blow. Like
Get
Rock and
blown.
roll.
Well, for a
Yeah.
minute, we were trying to set up a show. I was talking to Andrew and
like Shallon has
Brooks
For like,
about.
3
Well, this was
years.
like 3 years ago.
yeah.
Of going
Played
down
this song
to
together for 3 years.
Austin and playing at this venue that our Austin correspondent had a guy that worked there, and he was looking for some bands. And we're gonna do like it was gonna end up being like a showcase for the label for Dufort.
Yeah.
It was gonna be y'all. I was trying to get HK, and then it ended up
yeah, I
being
don't
Duel, and then it was gonna be
MOS and Shallon.
Mountain of Smoke and Shallon.
Oh.
And
that
I'm
sounds
down.
good.
I'll
There's
go
a whole
see that.
do
Yeah.
for it.
it would have been badass, but we just
See
things
if I
got
can
out of
get a
control.
replacement
Yeah,
so I can watch.
yeah.
Nope, sorry. No,
But it didn't happen,
Well,
and now that dude doesn't work there anymore, right?
every time I open my my closet door in my
Okay.
my office, it has all the guitar cases and all the tools and things like that for the tubes and everything. And my mask is sitting like in a spot where it has like
Aw.
a backlit. So every time
That's cool.
I'm like, God damn it! Put it down
But-
and then, like,
Good news is it looks like we're 2 weeks from Spectacle.
I know. Did you just see that last text?
We'll bring it
I
back
did.
to
Did
spectacle.
you see that kid?
Wait a second. 2 weeks
Solid.
from you guys playing a show?
No, from
Well,
us getting in shape for
a
a
lot
show.
sooner than later.
Oh my gosh.
We ran into a speed bump that was an unexpected speed bump. So we've
One of you guys is having
so
another baby?
far. Jesus Christ, no.
One of us is being completely replaced.
Yeah.
Oh, that speed bump.
Yeah, so major speed bump. So,
I didn't even care about that speed bump.
You know,
That's too bad.
one of my favorite
happens
things,
all the time. It's like the fourth time.
One of my favorite things about Shaolin
Like the
it's a lot of
eighth
speed
place.
bumps.
is that I remember you guys when you were called Jugdish.
No.
Because
Oh shit, dude.
because
Joey.
I know what Jugdish
Everyone
came
forget
from.
that. Yeah.
You know,
you're one of the very few
From the
people.
Archies?
Uh-huh.
No. Well, no, it's different. It's
Okay.
Yeah, there's only one place, like real place where it came from, and you can go ahead and tell them, Marlon, because
No, you go ahead.
all right. So the name came from, and for any intents and purposes, like I have CDs, but you won't be able to find any CDs outside of me. So if you want to.
So you
my
could
brother
make
will
us a
kill me too.
copy?
It may actually ruin the band. It may actually ruin Shaolin Death Squad because there are things on the CD that were experimental at the time for us. What we're doing, like we're
okay.
really trying to fit in and then not fit in, and things like that. So anyway, regardless, the name came from Animal House, and it was a scene where the Flounder and what's his nuts go try to rush. Oh yeah, absolutely, of course.
He's not driving.
They try to go to rush the Delta Tau Chi fraternity, and because they're fucking nerds, they get put into the nerd space. And meanwhile, the rich ones go and party, and then they introduce themselves to each other, and they had like all weird names. So like you have all these a nerd pile of like a few people sitting on the couch, like going down, and when he introduces them to, like, he introduces Flounder or whoever to the three people sitting on the couch. It's like Sydney, I can't remember the other one, and Jugdish, who's like an Indian dude sitting down at the end, and like he had a badge on, said DJUD DISH, and people were getting it wrong all the time. They'd be like, "Oh, who is DJ Ugdish?" I'm like, "It's Jugdish, motherfucker." Shit, don't you watch Animal House? Go back. So it was a very obscure thing. And then Shaolin Death Squad actually came from not the movie, as people are kind of, because we did the Five Deadly Venoms, which is a part of like the whole, what do you call it? The like Sunday karate theater and Shaolin theater, whatever.
Kung Fu theater.
Kung Fu theater on Sunday. We actually got the name from the Anthrax home video, Evil Nickefessen.
Nice Fucking Life.
Nice Fucking Life video. There's a 30-second skit in there where all the guys are in the hotel room and they're doing an overdubbed where they're doing acting, and then somebody right off camera is just like doing oh, so you come from Soul Place, okay, we're gonna come get you now.
Canceled.
Hey, it's on the thing.
Canceled.
You can't do your ching chang chong stuff on here.
Canceled.
So the name of the little group was the
there.
Shaolin Death Squad. We are the Shaolin Death Squad.
Canceled.
And then, but like, how pissed off do you got to get a Shaolin to form a Death Squad? Like, that guy's like, he's a Buddhist. He doesn't want anything. He's just like sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah.
But they got a fucking Death Squad of Buddhists. Are you fucking kidding me? Those guys are pissed. Pissed. They're enraged. They're full of hate. So I thought that was kind of cool.
It is very cool.
Sorry, the end.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shaolin Death Squad.
Evil Nicholas Zagan.
It's fucking hilarious, man. I'm sorry.
I love it.
Political correctness killed comedy. Period.
It did.
Now you got to go see Brian Breckenridge do a show. And Pipitone.
Oh,
and all those
Pepitone.
guys.
Talk about canceling.
Yeah, comedy's not dead.
Pepitone reading his Twitters. That was pretty funny.
We're at 2.5 hours, guys.
Yeah, I got to go. My eye's itching, and I think it is a
COVID variant.
Yeah.
Well, I hope
Dude, it's all red, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have pink eye?
Oh, shit.
Conjunctivitis?
Oh my
Did
God,
you wipe
got
your
poop
ass,
eye.
then touch your eyes?
No, he wiped somebody's ass with his eye.
Did you put your eyes
I love that. Oh.
Poop eye.
Let me clean your brown
The
hole.
stink eye.
With my eyelashes.
Stink
got long-
eye.
Yeah.
The stink
Getting
eye.
the stink eye.
Jeez.
Well, it's been fun.
It has,
yeah.
I'm
yeah.
glad
Has
everybody
it?
could be here.
Has it really though? I like that laugh.
At least we made it through the show without being shut down this time, Marlon.
What happened last time?
How do you
Your pedo joke?
about
Oh,
12-year-old
shit.
girls?
You want to reissue it? Go
No,
ahead.
don't do it. That ended the entire show.
Into the show.
That was funny. That was funny. Like,
Pure
Pedo jokes are always funny.
No,
I watched
no.
I
No.
watched. No, pedophilia is not funny, but that one.
Salute.
I was gonna get some of those. Are they good?
Yeah.
What are they?
They were
They
on
look like
Amazon Prime if you want to go wireless.
How
You
much
have a
was
couple
it?
hours to get them.
$39.
$39.
I'm going to do it right now.
I got that too. Not,
did
that
get 'em?
not that brand.
flax linen
It
sheets
works
coming to my
great
house.
in my house, but I'll tell you what. When I was practicing with them, I kind of thought it was a little lackluster, but that was an extremely high volume.
I've got some too that they cost me like
Send me the link.
$150. The other Chinese. thing that
Mine
has
were
it.
like $35.
All right, so mine are the same. It doesn't really matter. They're all the fucking same. So buy the $39 ones.
We'll do gear talk.
The last ones I had were fucking fantastic. Those black ones I had,
Mine,
so I crushed
mine are
one.
great. They work great with,
I love
as long as I'm not
Shit, we
20,
recorded
25
half
feet or
your
more away
shit.
from it.
I
I can walk
recorded
around my
half your
whole
guitar shit.
Yeah, actually, that's
wireless.
True. That's true. I used it for almost every part of the recording because I'm too lazy to bring a cord.
Whoop.
I had a cord here, and he's like, I don't want to plug in.
I
I
don't
want to be
wanna plug in.
wireless.
I wanna be
Because he
wireless.
wanted to walk around the table.
So I can, yeah, so
constantly while he's recording.
It frees you.
Freeze you
At my
like a
house,
bird.
I'm playing through an old,
Like a black metal bird.
JMP 50-watt combo, and it sounds perfect.
Yeah, I run into my Spark.
But when I was playing at the jam room with my pedal board and my 100-watt,
do you know what happens? Like this gets in the way. Like if this is between,
totally.
if this is between it, like it cuts in and out. It doesn't even have to be on.
So
It's between
these are
the
different
signal.
than my last ones. These have 100 channels, and what it will do is when you turn them on, it will randomly pick 10 of the channels to broadcast through, and it creates like a weird web network between the whole thing. I was reading a whole deal about it. I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's good.
So it
You
brings
won't have
up the
you
whole
won't have a Nigel
interference.
Tufnell moment.
Yeah. Now, if you can just keep your singer from standing on them and crushing them and breaking them, that's a problem.
Andy broke more of my cables than even James did. From walking around and stepping on like the worst part. Like
James
the one
stood on
coming
my
out of
board,
the-
pulled one out.
Yeah,
It was in
Jesus.
the middle of the set. I was
It's
like,
nothing
what
worse
the
than
hell?
paying $50 for a cable and you're.
If
fucking-
you can't answer this or you don't know, that's fine. Is James planning on doing a do for it Halloween?
Halloween. I asked to.
I don't know. I hope he does.
I hope
we
he does,
do.
too.
We're not
I'll
even
push
sure
for
if
it.
James is still a human. He could be an android by now.
You know,
a couple
I
times.
felt funny doing it, but I guess it was not last year because they didn't do anything last year. But the last time that they did the do for it, I sent James an email and I said, I know you haven't even asked us yet, but I'm going to go ahead and say we can't do for it, and we're going to decline.
Your
Schmarlin.
your
I'm-
declination
Schmarlin,
of
he
the
did it.
fictitious invitation is
I'm being
accepted.
Preemptive.
Preemptive decline. Hey, do you want to do this? Nah. Okay, sure.
Well, it's-
I'll let
that's the
them
first
know.
time I've seen
It
it
won't be the
tonight.
last time you get
Yeah.
asked.
No.
I'm sure.
I went on to say that we love playing
Do it
the
again.
do for it, and it was Ray's health. Ray was having some issues with his health, and we knew that it wasn't going to be possible.
Y'all
But
had a
I-
good reason.
But I told him, that it was more of a please invite us next year. But
And then
we-
COVID hit.
No.
But I thought it was funny to send somebody
what?
a declination on something you haven't been invited to.
Well,
yet.
You could have just said, "Hey, James, invite me to play." Thinks to play.
Well, that's a
Dude
brilliant
for It
move, though. That's a brilliant
Halloween
move. It's
show,
just
and then it'd be like,
now I'm compelled.
Would you guys
by
want to play it?
guilt
And then you'd be like,
to
"No,
ask him to like.
we declined."
I don't know. We're getting into July.
Dude, when did we start rehearsing? A month.
But that
the
was
last
System
couple
of a
of-
Last
Down.
one was 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah,
We
the
started
last one
2
was
weeks
2 weeks.
out. On
We
the,
haven't
on the
played one for
corn
2
stuff.
years.
Yeah, the
But
corn.
that's
I
not
think
that hard.
It's hard enough.
Corn.
We're
Could you
pushing
guys
it.
please do the Go-Go's?
We used to
Go-Go's?
we used to do like 3 months. Like Bungle, when we did Bungle the first couple of years, like
that
it
requires 3 months.
It was a solid, but even still, like if you're going to do it right, you got to put in a month.
The
Well,
Go-Go's.
System of Down, y'all had already played it. I was
Yeah.
the only one that came in
Yeah.
there. Those bass lines are freaking easy.
I'd like,
True.
head
So that took no
over
time.
heels,
True.
how
So,
could I go?
The
Can't stop
Deftones took a
myself.
while to get down and
Well,
Out of
that was a whole
control.
different thing. That you had two guys that haven't played shows in
Forever.
years playing
But
a
the
show.
Korn thing
and
was-
a guitar player trying to sing Chino of all things is like that's not an easy. That's like trying to sing Maynard. Like you have to.
Yeah.
You gotta
Man,
be-
I
you
mean,
gotta
the
be-
songs are about infrastructure and fish.
Yeah, it's very. It's true.
That's the best
Greatest
thing he ever said.
Greatest banter between a song ever.
We
Or
got
to-
a song.
To the beginning of
It's
the song.
about infrastructure and
I was thinking, what do I do here? What do I do here? What do I
It was
genius.
so genius.
Yeah,
I
take
play
away
that
the
video
guitar.
on YouTube just to watch him say that.
You got to make a little. You got to make a whole like 10 hours worth of that. Just
Pete
Infrastructure
montages?
and
A
fish.
Pete montage?
Infrastructure and fish.
Yeah, no, like you take the guitar away from him, and then he's exposed,
Yeah.
so he can't hide behind it.
You got to
And-
tell jokes.
Yeah,
He
so he's
tells
gotta start
jokes
telling
about
jokes.
infrastructure
His
and
jokes
fish.
are super uncomfortable.
They were great.
It's awesome.
It was
makes you
it was
feel
totally
weird.
awesome. And then the corn thing was great. I mean, but we threw that together. You're right. That was a 2-week. We put that together in 2 weeks, and that was
Because we
done.
procrastinated.
Well, we procrastinated,
that.
but it was so easy.
Okay,
I mean,
so
everybody can play noise, of course. I understand.
so October is
Anybody
about
can do
3
this.
months away, so we need to make a decision.
I don't want it to happen because it'll delay.
Stink Flamingo.
Yeah.
Quit being so selfish, dude. Think about the
He
community
actually
and how
thinks I'm
much
gonna
we
play
love
in his
it.
band.
Actually, you could turn Stink Flamingo.
not my band.
Hey, that could be Stink
Just a
Flamingo's
joke, you
first
dumb
show.
Shit. He's hurt.
It's not my band.
Oh, it is
It
your
hurt
band.
him. It hurt. I'm
It's
sorry.
not my band.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Joe.
it is your
He
band.
Justin's
keeps-
band.
He keeps trying to push this off on
Yeah,
me.
in case it sucks, I can say it's his idea.
It's not gonna suck, dude.
You haven't heard. Not just playing.
I'm getting tired. Do you want me to just make a
Yeah, I gotta go.
pedophilia joke? And,
Yeah, go ahead and throw your pedophilia
Let's
joke out there.
go.
All right.
Tie it into Amazon Prime.
Don't
somehow.
have too
Yeah.
much fun without me this weekend, you guys.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
All right. We're
Bye-bye.
just gonna sit here till you come back
Okay,
in
great.
this room.
Okay, I'll be back next Tuesday.
All right. We'll see you.
See you next
It's
Tuesday.
been a
Why do I
Whoa.
have 300 messages?
see you
Whoa.
next Tuesday.
Bye.
I had some words of advice.
Oh,
what was
go
it?
ahead.
Are you
I
gonna do
can't
dad
remember what it
advice
was.
at the end?
Shit, where was it? Yeah.
I got
Oh,
a
it
pube
was-
stuck in between my phone cover and my phone.
You keep
What?
finding
What are you
pubes
talking
in
about?
weird spots tonight.
What is up with the pubes, dude?
Oh,
Who-
my advice was
Who even
this:
has pubes
Don't put
anymore?
pubes in people's coffee.
What was it?
Good advice.
don't bite the hand that fingers you.
Oh, that's right. Don't bite the hand that fingers you.
Okay.
All right. Good night.
I was going
Bye.
to say something more like, hey, you guys try to uplift each other and be positive and, try to help your neighbor.
Is that
Maybe
is
Not
that
if
what
you're
you?
late.
differences that you may not agree with. And it doesn't really matter. We're all the same. We all bleed the same color. That's it. That's
Mine
the only
is
color that
easy.
matters is fucking red or blue. If you're a Crip, it's whatever. But
Dodgers fan.
also, if you want to find some
Hey.
pubes,
Or
you should
Yankee
hang out
fan.
with Matt.
Yeah, he's got a surplus.
And the war's not with us. It's with the media.
That's also true.
It's not amongst us.
I don't know. I'm trying to
with the
I'm trying to get
media.
my
You're trying to be
political speaking
positive,
stuff
yeah,
down.
you
So
Yeah.
so we're each
You end on
ending
everything.
with their.
Hi.
Yeah, your turn.
Their
Yeah.
okay.
We're only 2 months from
And you
Bob
can't-
and Carrie.
And you
Dad
can't,
advice.
you can't say don't eat yellow
Suppressors.
snow.
My advice is
Suppressors.
Buy low,
is,
sell high.
I love Sammy Hagar, but not Van Hagar, and Van Halen rules.
I like it.
Yeah.
Schmarlin, you
Let's
have any
pause
advice
for
for
it.
the listeners?
I
Stop listening.
Just rack around, bro.
I think I got a hemorrhoid, man. This seat hurts.
Dude.
Great advice.
Yeah.
And
Susie?
I guess
Oh, wait.
drink Gatorade right now.
There you go.
It's way too damn hot outside.
That's good advice.
Pedialyte.
That's bad. Gatorade supports China.
Dehydrated. No, man, you're getting
Gatorade's
electrolytes.
like University of Florida.
Yeah.
Losers.
I heard that they
All right,
called.
Susie,
China owns Gatorade.
You're the last one. Take
I
us out
even,
with a good
I
one.
even sent
China
a,
owns
Girls
everybody.
rule and boys drool.
That's what Michaela says all the time.
That's just a statement. That's not
No.
advice.
I
Oh,
got-
advice,
We
advice,
need
You have the
advice.
same advice as a 5-year-old.
Everybody
Yeah.
love everybody.
true story. True story. I sent an email to
No, I'm out of here.
Gatorade, and I said I heard that Gatorade was originally called Gator Piss. Originated from the University of Florida, and they replied back and said that's not true. True story.
True story.
You know,
That's
today you
not
can just
true.
tweet them.
That's it. True story.
Tweet 'em.
You don't have to write a letter.
No. All right. Thank you. Good night.
Thanks
And-
for having me on.
Bye.
Bye. Jesus. Wow.
Well, that was
Say.
fun. That lasted long.
It did.
Yeah.
Hey, we
That
got
was
into good
'cause
stuff.
Dave came in.
Sorry.
Hot.
And,
Sure.
Came in hot.
I had no camera, so I had to talk more. Oh, that's more or less.
It's gonna be funny because we're all just looking. No, hold on. Let me. Let's stop the stream so we can talk about China.
Bye.